Hey, what's up? What's up, Renisha? What's up, sis? What's up, Chevelle? This is a subscriber live, y'all. So we don't got no trolls. What's up, Mom? Mama Kane know what's about to go down in this live. This is a subscriber live only. It's not gonna be no trolls. I found out how to keep them mother freakers from commenting up here. They could watch me, but they can't say nothing. So yeah, Shay Mac was popping. How you doing? Jackie was popping. What's going on? Yeah, we got 11 people up here. I want to talk about something and some people, right? First, I want to say a disclaimer. I was raised correctly. What's up, Tiana? What's going on? I was raised correctly. I wasn't raised in a church, but I was raised of Bible study, believing in God. My mother did not play with none of me and my siblings. It's six of us. I'm the oldest. So I was raised to respect my elders. My elders is like people that's older than me. Y'all don't know my age yet. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. What's up, Miss Elaine? What's poppin'? How you doing? So I'm gonna give y'all a live story time. All right, and y'all come in the chat. Y'all just gotta listen to me and let me let y'all know what's going on. This is a current situation. I literally got upset today, but I calmed down after I did a bunch of cursing. And my husband told me to calm down. My mother told me to calm down. What's up, Sierra? All right, so check it out, right? I moved to Florida in 2022. If y'all familiar with all my story times, all the way back, I moved here in 2022, right? So the people that actually know me, that watch me, y'all know that I'm not a people person. Now I'm learning. YouTube actually helped me learn how to deal with people and communicate and stuff like that. I was mean. I'm my mother's meanest child. When people used to see me, they'd be like, "Oh, I seen your daughter." This they say to my mother and my father, and they would be like, "Which one?" Hold on, y'all. They mad. They mad. So my mother or my father be like, "Which daughter?" Because it's three of them. They be like the mean one. They talking about me, cause I'm not. I wasn't friendly. You know, the high and the by, the hugging, all of that friendly stuff. I'm not with none of that at the time. Here go my nosy neighbor, y'all. Just hold on.
Woo! Oh, sorry.
Man, he drunk. Hold on. Hey, what's up?
Hey!
How you doing?
I need. Are you?
Yeah, I'm doing my
Well, let
podcast.
me.
Go ahead, you go by. You good?
Yeah, did you get the.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
No, 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 because. No. Listen, we gonna talk.
All right.
No, seriously, we need to talk because I need y'all to help me. Launched my podcast 3 weeks ago, and I'm 50.
Okay.
And, yeah, just help me out. Just help me out. Yeah.
What you trying to do?
Just help me out with my podcast. I'm talking about with everything and
Oh,
with YouTube and everything like that
Uh-huh.
and all that. Well, never mind. Go ahead and do your.
I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. Let me see. Chronicles of Vanity. That's our song quick. What's up, sis? What's poppin'? He's supposed to be queer, but he really. That's the one I told y'all that Judo had an argument with him because he was making passes at me, and then he'd change it and say he's gay. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, let's again. He sound like Captain Wicked Stories. When Judo was around, he don't say nothing to me, y'all. He don't say a word. So yeah, he just trying to give me money. It's a $50 bill. Get out of here. I don't want nothing. This is what this story time is about. Everywhere I go, somebody trying to give me something, and then they want to talk about it. Like, no, I don't want your money. Get away from me. Let me see. All right, so boom, right? Let me see. Onika, what's up, sis? Anadia, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', y'all? What's good, family? We all in here, right? All right, so look, I told y'all in. I moved to Florida in 2022, right? What's up, Chong? Y'all right on time, because this is a live story time, okay? So I moved here, me and my husband, and then me and my husband went through some craziness. That's what's going on in the membership, y'all. I turned the membership into my diary, my virtual diary. So I'm editing a video for that. That video will probably be up tomorrow. All right? So y'all can see what's going on. But we moved here in 2022 and it was just us. All right? So we having a hard, not me, I'm not going to say we, because I'm from New York. I could live anywhere. I done lived in North Carolina, Georgia. I've been all over the place. So I can adjust to just about anywhere. So my husband was having a hard time adjusting because he was listening to clowns up in Georgia, all right, that was jealous because they can't move like us. That's literally what the issue was. So y'all see the runaway phone. That's a piece of what was going on. A piece of it. All right. So in the if y'all seen that story time, did y'all see when I mentioned something about a Caucasian woman that was sleeping on my couch? Just somebody say yes. Y'all remember that? Then I'm gonna finish. That 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 Caucasian lady. I can't even talk loud because the neighbor's here. All right, y'all remember? All right. So boom, right? I can't speak about race too much because the house right here, and I don't know who's in the window looking. I don't think you said she was white, but I remember. Yeah, yeah, that's the one that was on the couch, and she slept through the whole entire thing, y'all. The whole entire scrapping when I took the phone and ran out the door and all that. Oh, who?
A lighter.
Oh, my husband got it. I don't got one.
Yeah. I just need a lighter.
What? I don't got no lighter.
No, saying, could you?
Oh, from the store?
I just need a light. A light for cigarette.
I don't have one. My husband got it.
Oh, he over there?
Yeah, in Mr. James' house.
Thank you, thank you.
No problem. Still trying to get me, buddy. Okay. I should have went in the back. Like, it's a fucking weirdo. He's trying to give me $10 for a lighter. Like, get out of my face. Let me see. The drama is trying to see. Leave me alone. All right. So, y'all say y'all remember the Caucasian lady. It's a mansion next door to me. I can't talk loud because the boys be watching me from the window. So, let me tell y'all about this lady, okay? This lady is 71 years old. We met her at the Dunkin' Donuts. This was one day. This was, I think, a couple of days after I did the runaway phone. No, I archived this video, but it was the day I did a video about my husband. I was talking mad smack about him, okay, when I first started my channel, but I archived the video. But he heard everything I said because he was in the living room. All right, so I was in the room talking mad trash about him on the YouTube video, and he was in the living room. So when I came out the room, he wanted to argue, like he wanted to knuck if you buck. He wanted to square up. He's not abusive, y'all. I'm just saying. But after we was arguing all that, and we was loud, I mean loud. My mother was living next door to me. Hold on, y'all, allergies. My mother was living next door to me, so Mama Kane, she can vouch. My mother used to come next door like, what are y'all doing? Like, what's the arguing about? This how loud we used to be in that house going crazy. So right after the argument, y'all, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get me a coffee because sometimes coffee calms me down. So I hops in my truck. This the same car that I told y'all that I tried to swerve on him with, on Judo. I tried to run him over, okay? Same truck. I hops in the truck and Judo comes outside. He's like, where you going? Where you going? I'm like, I'm going to get me some coffee. So he's like, me too, I want a coffee. So he gets in the car. We drive off. Now, we could have walked to the Dunkin' Donuts because the Dunkin' Donuts is literally in the following parking lot of our house. But I really wanted to just drive off somewhere, y'all, get my coffee and just drive into the sunset. That's what I wanted to do, but now he want to follow me. So we goes to the Dunkin' Donuts, gets the iced coffee. He gets hot coffee in the 100-degree weather. And this Caucasian lady was inside the Dunkin' Donuts. Now, she was Chanel'd out. She looked like she had this. So she's in there talking like, sounding like a big shot. Like, yeah, you know, because this is how she looked. This is no cap. She had the collar up on the shirt. She had a Lacoste shirt on, collar up. She had these big pearl earrings on. She had pearls all on her neck. She had the big Chanel glasses, Chanel bag, Chanel. One of them pearls had a Chanel thing on it. Like, she looked really nice. So, and she had a white tennis skirt on. Y'all know how these women down here dress, tennis skirts. You know, she looked really nice. So, she kept staring at us. She's sitting there talking to a couple, and she's staring at us. So, I told y'all I wasn't friendly at the time. I don't want nobody talking to me. Get out my face. So I gets my coffee and I goes to the station where you could add more sugar and straws and tissue because they don't never give me the correct amount of sugar I need for my coffee. So I goes to that table. He comes over there and he's getting sugar too. So the lady comes over there, this 71-year-old lady. So she's like, oh, it's not sweet enough. So I turn around, I'm like, what? She's like, the coffee, it's not sweet enough. So I'm like, no, that's why I'm putting sugar in it. So she's like, oh, I was just asking, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts ambassador. This is how she talk, because she's from Rhode Island. I'm a Dunkin' Donuts ambassador, so I'm just trying to make sure they made your coffee right. So I'm like, they don't never make my coffee right. I always got to argue with them about how many pumps of sugar to put in my coffee. You know what I'm saying? What's up, D? How you feeling? So I'm sprinkling the sweetener in, not the sugar, the sweetener. I'm just putting it in there. I think I put like 4 packs. She's complaining. Why are you putting so many? Because I just said I like my iced coffee sweet. That's why. So she trying to touch my face. Like, oh, you guys. So I swerved her. I'm like, yo, don't touch my face. I don't like people touching my face. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So she's like, yeah. Are you guys from around here? So I'm like, yeah, I live over here. I live literally behind this. Oh, okay. Well, my name is Claudia. That's her name. I don't care. I'm not censoring her name, y'all, because what I'm about to tell y'all, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? So why am I having a strong deja vu while you tell this story? So she like, my name is Claudia, right? So I'm like, how you doing, Claudia? Don't touch my face. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm apologize for that. So she start touching William. Oh God. She start touching. Y'all know his name. She start touching Judo hair. She's like, oh, your locks are so. Oh my God, they so healthy and nice. Who does them? So he's like, my girl. My girl do my hair, right? So I'm sorry, this motherfucker. So my husband is like, Judo. He's like, he looking at her. He telling her, don't touch my hair. I don't like people touching my hair, which he doesn't. Side note: when me and him broke up, y'all, this man went 9 months without getting his hair retwisted because he don't let nobody do his hair but me. So when he came back down here, his hair looked, it was turning into freestyle locks. This is no lie. All right, so back to the story. So he's like, yeah, I don't like people touching my hair. Don't touch my hair. So she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. We're starting off on the wrong foot. We're starting off on the wrong foot. And I just start over. She introduced herself again, said her name over. So she's like, yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. I'm this, I'm that, and you know what I'm saying. But I teach diversity over at the Broward Center, and I did this and I did that, all this stuff, right? So Julia was, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know about the Trump support and stuff, but that's cool, right? So when we leaving out the Dunkin' Donuts, she follows us out of the Dunkin' Donuts. So I complimented her. I'm like, you look nice. Yes, Anadia, big Trump supporter, big. So I'm like, you look nice, you look cute. I like the outfit. It's well put together. She's like, oh, thank you. Yeah. This is nothing. This is nothing. I had this, I had that. This, and this, right? So, boom. I'm walking to my car because I'm done. It's nothing else to talk about. I compliment you. You look nice. I'm out of here. I don't want to talk. All right? I just finished having a 4-hour argument. And my voice is sore. It's getting hoarse. I don't want to talk. Judo, she got him there. She's talking to him. So I'm like, yo, I'm ready to go. You going back to the house? Because you can just walk. He's like, no, I'm coming. So she comes over to the car, y'all. And she's standing there and she's like, yeah, I'm homeless. I've been homeless for a minute now because my brother is just, oh my God. And then she starts crying. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, what the fuck? So He's feeling sorry for her. He's like, oh, don't cry, don't cry. She's like, no, because it just hurts her. Like she's boo-hooing, crying, crying, y'all. So she's like, it's a long story. Do y'all mind listening? Because I just need to tell somebody. So I turns the call off. I'm like, okay, what is it? What's going on? What's the story? Yes, Tasha, homeless to this very day. So then, homeless in Chanel. Y'all, listen. This is a rabbit hole story. I'm telling y'all. And me and Judo was the rabbits. But listen, she's telling us she's homeless, right? She says that she was taking care of her brother. Her brother was like the biggest scam artist in America. Okay, her brother scammed her out of thousands of dollars. Then her brother lied and said she stole thousands of dollars from him, and he got her locked up. So now she had all this stuff going on. Like her life is over. She became homeless because of her brother, because she had to pay some fees. Like this lady has 10 million different stories. So I'm gonna read the comments, but hold on. She said she went from drip to Chanel. So Trump supporters homeless Matt. Listen, it gets worse, Nadia. Just listen. So I'm looking at her while she's telling this story. I'm still sitting in the car. I'm my eyes. I'm looking at her up and down now. So I'm like, same thing y'all saying. Like, how the fuck you homeless and you got Chanel on? Like, it's not making. It's not adding up. The math is not mathing. So I'm like, I'm sorry that you went through that. Keep the faith. Keep God. Start praying or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she's a big Karen. So boom, right? Judo gets in the car and we drive off. She's sitting at the table, like crying, still crying. So we get back home, y'all. We get back home. I think it's probably like 8 o'clock at night. It's become nightfall. She told us that she was. Here's where I'm gonna blow your top at, right? And y'all. I know y'all gonna talk. I know y'all gonna say Kane. Y'all are crazy, but just listen. She's driving a Jeep Grand Cherokee, big white truck. I think it's a 2019 or something, right? Nice brand new car. So when we get back to the house, right now it's nightfall. I'm still not speaking to him because I'm mad at him. So I'm in a room, laying down, inhaling the fumes, because I told you this apartment was tore down. Y'all seen that, the landlord from hell, the slumlord. So I'm just on the bed, and he comes in the room. And he's like, "Yo, Sierra, she was not working, but this a long story time. So just this a live long story time. So he Judo comes in the room and he's like, I kind of feel sorry for that old lady. So I'm like, what old lady? I had totally forgot about it. I'm like, what old lady? He's like, the old lady Claudia at the Dunkin' Donuts. So I'm like, okay, what about her again? I feel sorry for her. I'm like, oh well, I mean I feel sorry for her too, but I can't help her. So he closed the door and then he comes back in the room and he says, I'm about to go take her some food. So I'm like, that lady has money. She got a Chanel purse, Chanel shades, Chanel jewelry, okay, Lacoste shirt. The skirt was Lululemon. This is before I even heard of a Lululemon. I seen her wearing it. Okay, this is no cap. So I'm like, I'm not taking her anything because, you know, I feel like this is a lot of scammers out here. I feel like there's a scam going on. So he's like, no, like I'm gonna find out. So he leaves out, y'all. He goes over there and catching the replay. Nah, this real live. This me. I'm live. This real live. All right. So look, he goes out there, y'all, and the lady's in the parking lot of the Dunkin' Donuts in the back. She would park up in the back somewhere, and she'd be in her car, sleeping in her car. So he comes back and he's like, I want to help the lady. Like, I want to help her. She says she's in her 70s. Like, her kids disown her. They don't talk to her. This is the story that she told him, and then he came and told me. So the next day, y'all, we walks over there because he's still talking about he feel bad for her, right? She had got to him internally. She got to him first. Now, once again, y'all, I'm my mother's meanest child. I don't like company. I don't want people coming in my house. Okay? If you don't want to take your shoes off, you definitely not coming to my house. Then The hugging, I don't, I wasn't really big on hugging, touching, nothing, nothing. Okay, so I goes with him now. The next day, we goes over there because he's like, she's in this truck. So I'm like, this truck right here, where we approaching? He's like, yeah, that's her car. He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right. She rolls the window down. She's excited to see him, right? So she's like, "Oh my God, you came back and da 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 da." So I gotta get myself right. Oh my God, I gotta go into Dunkin'. She called it Dunkin'. I gotta go into Dunkin' and go in the bathroom and wash myself up, right? So I'm like, all right. So I'm walking off so I can get me a coffee again. He says, "Hey KK, what's up?" He says, "Oh, let's help her out. Like, let's help her." I'm like, "Help her how? You already took and gave her food." So we we was also in the process of moving out this apartment, y'all. So I had a sunroom. The room could have been a bedroom, right? So I'm like, he says, let her move into the sunroom. She's an old lady. She can't harm. She can't hurt nobody. Like, she's old. So I'm like, still, y'all, I'm still negating it. Like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this lady. Like, she could be fake. You know, she could be really, really scandalous, fraud, and something. But so check it out, y'all. She comes around there. Daddy Kane sitting outside. My mother's sitting outside, right? So this one blow your mind, Renisha. She comes over there and she's like, "Oh, she got scammed." She telling all of us she got scammed out of $4,000. She met some African guy. The African guy was a prince. She thought that they was in a relationship. This is an online relationship, and the guy scammed her for her money. Right? That was a lie too. But yeah, this is the story that she was telling us. So she's showing. She pulls her phone out and she's showing, what's up, cuzzo? What's up, future? She's showing something on her phone to him, right? What's up, Jamaica? So I'm actually like, let me see. So I'm looking at it. In my mind, I feel like I think I'm like RoboCop or something, y'all. Like, y'all know how it zoom in and it says scam, bullsh, stuff like that be popping up whenever I look at something or somebody. So I'm just like, yeah, this sounds like it's a cat. My father, after meeting her, my father instantly says, I don't like that motherfucker. My mother was not dealing with her in the first place. Mother was like, I don't know about her, like, I don't know. So what was turning my father off was the Trump stuff. She gets into, you know, a exchange of words with my father, with Daddy Kane, because she's talking about Trump. So my father's like, yeah, fuck Trump and Trump this and that motherfucker, that orange bitch and this, like, he's going off. You had to see her. She's losing it. Like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait, because you don't really know about Trump like that. So my father's like, man, fuck Trump. I don't want to hear about that. This, that, and the third. What's up, Kim? So my father is like, I don't like that old motherfucker. I don't like her. I don't like her like that. So y'all, she came into our house, right? She's like, oh my God, this is so nice. This is so nice. Even though this apartment was falling apart, like paper, like a cardboard house. It was falling apart. The house was still furnished nice, okay? It's Trump getting you a place to live. Oh my God, Renisha. That y'all stay here, because this story is getting crazy, right? So she's in the sunroom. We set her up in the sunroom, y'all. Go ahead and flame me. Yes. We let her move into the sunroom. Cause she said she just won a lawsuit. I'm gonna give y'all some money when the check comes. I'm waiting for the check any day now. It's 13K, blah blah fucking blah, right? What's up, Sarah? So I'm just like, okay. Yeah. Because rent is not cheap. You know what I'm saying? Electricity, everything, utilities, all of that, right? Yes, the lawsuit scam. She had a lawsuit, right? So yeah, she's waiting for her check. So y'all, each day I started to regret telling this lady she can go in that front room because it's driving me insane. First of all, she's a big cigarette smoker. Then she's I don't know if it was homeless mentality. I don't know what's going on, but this lady is nasty. Like, she dig into, she'll be outside. This is an example. She'll do cartwheels outside in the grass and then come in the house and want to dig in your refrigerator. I'm like, nah, we're not doing it. And then gonna say she have OCD. No, you don't, cause I have OCD. And if a random person came and put their hand on my face, I would have to go to the hospital, because I'm gonna swear to God that this my face is gonna peel off, skin face gonna open up everything. That's how bad my OCD is, y'all. She's a demon in disguise, yo. When I tell you, what's up, sis, melanated? When I tell y'all how this went with this lady, so the whole time, y'all, I told y'all me and Judo beefing because his mother was working the stuff from where she at. So, and that's gonna be in a new story time that's coming up, right? Things starting to go bad in the house. Like, me and him both was, this is no cap. We both hallucinating, seeing and hearing things is not there. All right. I ended up going to the psych ward too, y'all, because it got crazy. This how bad things was in that house with that lady there and the other motherfucker up there, right? So she's afraid of police. I was getting into it with people, you know, different wigettes, cause of him. Y'all know the runaway phone story, all right? She's like, oh, calm down, because Broward County, I'm telling you, BSO, they're gonna take you in. You don't want to go to that jail. This, that, and the third. I'm like, listen, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Ain't nobody gonna call my phone and talk crazy. I'm sorry. So it's one night, y'all. She's sitting in the living room, and me and Judo is in her sunroom. She had to sit in the living room because we're in her room, and we're arguing. So somebody called the police, and the police came. It was like 5 cops. They came. They like, oh, somebody called and said it was a fight in here, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, ain't nobody in here scrapping. We having an argument. We having a very heated conversation. So the cop is like, well, can you tune it down? No, I can't. I pay rent here, so I'm gonna talk whatever tone I want to talk. Are you crazy? I just literally just wrote a money order and sent it. You know what I'm saying? I sent rent. So I'm gonna talk whatever volume I want to talk. Get away from my door, and I slammed the door in the cop face. So she's like, oh my God, you can't talk to them like that. You have to respect the police. I don't have nothing against the police, but when you come knocking on my door and telling me I gotta talk in a low tone, then it's a problem. So this the same night that the runaway phone situation happened, y'all. She was in there sleep. She was on the couch sleep. She slept on the couch. But it's like days start to get worse. She came into my house with this iMac. Like every day she's coming with different stuff. So I'm like, where you get that from? Where you get that from? Like iMac. Y'all know how much iMacs cost. The big computer screen, and you don't need a keyboard. So you just, she came with that. Do you mind if I use your coffee table and put this? Where did you get that from? Out of my storage. She come with all this stuff. So because she boosted, because y'all, she's like, I feel so bad, I'm at your house and I didn't give you anything yet. I'm just waiting for this check. It's taking so long. She go to her storage and she come back with a Gucci bag, right? A brand new Gucci bag. It was in the box, everything. She's like, here, I want to give you this because I don't have anything. So Judo was like, no, don't take that from her. Because by this time, y'all, Judo was getting sick of her. He was getting tired of her. She was there for like a week, and everybody is sick of her. Sick and tired, right? Now she coming in expensive, yo, right? So the bag stayed on the coffee table. Yes, a Gucci bag, all right? The bag stayed on the coffee table, in the box and everything, in the bag. So then she comes again. She would leave out, coming again. She had Ralph Lauren jeans and shirts. Everything still had a tag on it. So I'm like, okay, where are you getting this stuff from? I'm in my head, I'm thinking she must have stolen it or something. I don't know. But this part was true. She was getting it out of her storage, because I ended up going with her one day because I'm like, I want to see. I want to see your storage, right? No, the stuff was in. She had a storage unit in Boca Raton. If anybody's familiar with Boca Raton, that's where some of the rich people live too. So she tells me that her ex-husband was a millionaire. That's true. But I'm going to explain to y'all everything. She had the storage unit there in Boca, okay? So she was driving up there and getting things, like basically trying to buy us, like I guess she thought we was materialistic black kids or whatever. Like a Gucci bag is not gonna pay my rent unless I go sell it. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's not gonna pay my lights unless I go sell it. Like, so Judo was like, "Where's the check?" Like, you said you was getting a check. So every single day, y'all, me and this man getting into it. She was helping because she would come in and be like, "Oh, the girls at Dunkin' Donuts said that Judo was trying to talk to them and he asked for their phone number." She would be doing stuff like that. So whenever Judo would come from work, I would flame him immediately at the door. So now me and him is going at it again. And she would get her purse and leave. This is what she was doing. So one day my father come knocking on the door and he was like, that anybody that's Caucasian, excuse me, my language, right? He's like, that did that cracker get out your house yet? So I'm like, no, she went out somewhere, but she's still here. So Daddy Kane was like, she gotta go because she talking about she don't like Judo. She can't stand Judo, just that and the third. So I'm like, because he would be sitting outside with her smoking cigarettes and listening to her, because this all she do all day long, y'all. All day. So my mother was not feeling her, y'all. My mother was not feeling her. Okay, my mother is introverted too, y'all. My mother don't. She got her own select people that she deal with. It's hot out here. So, oh, she was planting seeds. Yo, let me tell y'all. So, me and Juno's going through everything we going through, y'all. Okay, we going through everything. Okay, storm after storm. I goes to work because I told you I was working at Dollar Tree. I said, let me go find me a job so I can get out this house, you know. So I go and I find me a job. The days I'm going to work, the lady, this woman would text my phone like, oh, he left out, or he's on the phone, different things. So I'm just like, I don't care, because at this point the relationship is done. I don't care, right? So one day, this man Judo calls me and was like, Claudia left, like she took all her stuff, she's gone. So I'm like, gone. So I'm calling her phone, she not answering. All right, 3 days later, I didn't skip. Look, she disappeared, y'all, when the check came. That, yes, it was a real lawsuit check, and it was for 13,000, right? She was talking like a big shot the whole day when the check came. Yeah, I'm gonna go do this. I'm writing a book. I'm about to write this. I'm gonna be famous. I want to see what this one say and that one say, and all the people that didn't believe in me. This was she doing outside. My father just looking at her like, yeah, you better give my daughter and my son-in-law something for staying in that motherfucking room, that front room, right? She used her as free. Yo, this is the day. Now I jump back to this part when I goes to work, right? Was it nice? What, the front room? It was an empty sunroom. It could have been a bedroom. Okay, Daddy Kane would go over there when him and Mama Kane was getting into it. Hey sis, I caught the line. What's up? She said, what's up, champion girl? What's up, sis? So I'm at work. I'm at the register, and Judo calling my phone like, yeah, Claudia left. She gone. So I'm like, gone. So I text my mother. My mother like, yeah, they all outside. Like, she dipped. So when I get off work, y'all, I go home. Gone. Homegirl left. Took her iMac. She took everything. The bag was still on the table though. The Gucci bag, the jeans, all that stuff that was still there. So I'm like, nah, you're not gonna give me used items. Like, it wasn't. She didn't use it, but still it's used because I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it from the place. What's up, Khadijah? What's up, sis? So now I'm texting her phone like, yo, where you at? Now I forgot this lady's old, so she don't know like WYA or SMH. She don't know what none of that is. So I'll just put, yo, WYA, right? Then I thought about it. I'm like, damn. I said, hey, where you at? Where did you go? She responds and says, I'm at a B&B. You at a B&B? How did you get a B&B? That's exactly what I said though, right? Are you talking about the neighbor you wanted to beat up? Oh, nah, sis. Actually, I did wash the neighbor up a little bit after this situation, but that's different. I washed her up in 7-Eleven. That's different. That was in 2023, December 2023. I washed her up. I'm sorry, January 2024. I washed the neighbor up in the 7-Eleven. But we gonna come back to that. So Yeah, she said she had a B&B. I'm like, wow, what B, where? A B&B where? Like, I'm lost here. What's going on? So she's like, oh, she tried to use me and Judo arguing as an excuse. I skipped over that and I said, how can you afford a B&B? How can you afford a B&B? You cashed the check already? She's like, oh yeah, I put it in my bank account. She calls me. Oh, I'm not too far. I'm at a B&B not too far from your house. I'm like, okay, send me, drop the pin, because I had an iPhone at this time. Location, send me the location. She sends it to me. I gets back in my car, and literally, she was 2 blocks over from me. So I drives over there, and she's like, I made sure I got space just in case you want to come. Yo, B&Bs is mad high, especially in this area, right? So I'm like, I'm not. I don't want to stay here. I got my own crib. So what's up with the funds? Remember you said you was gonna give us something for sleeping in the sunroom. You know what this woman says? Oh, I'm really trying to get my book. I'm trying to get my book out there. I'm trying to write my book. Lady, you homeless. Hello. This B&B ain't gonna last for too long. How many days did you get the B&B for? Oh, I got it for like 3 or 4 days. All right, 3 or 4 days, right? But you homeless and you trying to put a book deal? Do you know how long a book take to come out? Then you gotta get people to want to buy the book. You gotta sell it. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody don't want to hear that. Number one, nobody's not gonna be interested in that story. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta sell this book. Where I need the bread for you staying. You say you was gonna give us. She started talking about the bag and all that. I said, matter of fact, I can go get that stuff and bring it back to you. She didn't want to give me no bread. She didn't want to up the bread. So I left. Because once again, like I said, my mother raised me to respect my elders. So before I decided to start to square up with her, you know what I'm saying? I walked out the door. She comes behind me. Oh, Kane, calling me by my name. I'm telling you, once this book sell, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. She like to sell people dreams too, y'all. I kept walking, I didn't want to hear. I got in my truck and dipped. Went back to the house. So Judo like, you found her? I said, yeah, I found her. But I didn't tell her where because Judo can't stand her. And Daddy Kane, they wanted to wash the lady up. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't disclose where I saw her at. So 2 weeks later, y'all, 2 weeks later, the Gucci bag, like the black candles. Yo, 2 weeks later, we getting along. Me and him getting along. We had just finished eating dinner and everything. We watching a movie. Somebody knocking on our door. He goes to the door. It's this lady. She comes in, y'all, and she says, "Oh, y'all guys, y'all not gonna believe what happened to me. You're not gonna believe what happened to me." So Judo was like, "What?" I didn't say anything, yo. I didn't say nothing to her. I looked at it. I turned my head, looked back at the TV. She's like, "I went and tried to book, like an extended stay type hotel, and the people took my money." She said they took her money. She pulls out the bank account. She's showing us. Then the book place that's supposed to be putting her book out, they were scammers online and took her for 3,000. Right? So I'm like, I'm looked over at her. So Judo was like, "So what are you saying? Do you have the money you're supposed to give us?" I don't have anything. I only got $400 left. Yo, that 13K was gone in 3.5 weeks. This is no cap. No cap. My husband will tell y'all. But so I turned around and I said, so now that you only got that little bit of money left, now you need our help again. No, you gotta go. That's exactly what I said. You could leave. She just stood there and was looking like, walked out the door and Judo closed the door on her face. She was still standing there because I seen it through the window. So, all right, she disappears now, right? Irresponsible, bro. So, life is life, and I'm going on. I'm working, right? Me and him still beefing, and then boom, he leaves. I told you that story time when he left. So, let me see if I got time to talk about it before. All right, I do. This time, remember the story time I told you about Toxic Todd, right? She comes around again, y'all. She comes back around the time I met the Toxic Todd dude, the one that I had to get the restraining order against. She's like, oh my God, when she just pulled up one day, right? So my mother is like, yeah. She called, she came to my mother's house and asked if she could sleep in her car in our parking space, because in my mother's parking space, my mother don't have a car, I did. So each apartment has their own parking space. So being that my mother didn't have no car, can I sleep, can I park my Jeep in your parking space and sleep there? Because the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot is getting dangerous at night, okay? It's dealers, y'all know the story, okay? So now it's brackheads in the area. So she don't feel safe inside that parking lot no more. So my mother is like, go ahead, like I don't have a car. So she's becoming mousy again. Mousy, when I say mousy, I mean nosy, right? She's seeing Toxic Todd standing outside. She see him standing outside. She's like, who's that? Who's that? And then she starts bringing up judo. So I'm like, I pull her to the side and said, let me explain something to you. You is too motherfucking loud. You need to be quiet and mind your business. Bottom line. Don't worry about who that is. That's a friend of mine. So me and the dude goes to the apartment because he's helping me take, TVs off the wall. He's helping me. But he ended up breaking my TVs, y'all. I put that in the story time too. Y'all seen that. So she comes back there and she's tapping on the door and she's like, you mind if I use your bathroom? My mother's in the front. Why you ain't use my mother bathroom? You want to come back here and be nosy. That's what you're trying to do. So I said, go ahead, go. I don't care. Hey, Ambrosia, what's going on? So I let her use the bathroom. And the dude, Toxic Todd, he's like, yo, like, this white lady is crazy. So I'm like, yeah. Hey, Tia, what's up, sis? I'm like, yeah, she's very crazy, right? So I leaves out of that apartment. I told y'all the whole situation with that. How the landlord tried to keep me in that disgusting apartment. Y'all seen that story time. I moved out of there and I moved into the new spot. I told this lady I'm going to New York. This is what I told her because she was trying to clock my movement. Oh, where's your new apartment gonna be at? You should get 2 bedrooms. Just in case you have a guest. So I'm like, no, I'm not getting 2 bedrooms. I'm getting whatever I can afford. Okay. So she's like, oh, what if I wanted to be a roommate and I can pay for my room? No, no, we're not doing that. Sorry. No, it's clipped. We're not doing that. Right? So I told her I'm going to New York. My mother moved out of her crib because my mother's apartment was falling apart too. So I helped my mother sell everything out of her apartment, her couch, everything, right? Once my mother got her last little bit of ends for her furniture and all that stuff, I took my mother to the airport and she left and went to Indiana. Her and Daddy Kane, gone, right? So I'm last there, me and my cats. I told her I'm moving to I'm going back to New York. Like I'm out of here. She starts fake crying, right? Hey Regina, what's up? She starts fake crying. Oh my God, I'm gonna be here in Florida by myself. You and Judo was like my children and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, yeah, sorry about that. So I leaves, y'all. The day that I signed my lease, I went, got off work, got my cats, packed my truck up with all the rest of my items, whatever I didn't throw away, and left. Went across, right? I'm staying in a high end area, right? I want to be left alone because this lady's crazy. So the whole time, I'm just going. Life is life for me, being a single woman. Y'all see all them story times of whatever happened, right? She better call and cry to Trump. And Nadia, see you on point. Keep watching. So now, y'all, I changed my phone number. Anybody that knows me, y'all know I've had 12 phone numbers since I've been alive, because people I would get in have arguments with people, and I would call the phone company and change my number, literally, right? I was gonna do it now, but I'm like, nah, because I actually like the number sequence. I like how my numbers are, and then my numbers is attached to a lot of stuff. I don't got time, so change my number. So she had no connection to me. All right, no connection. I had seen the Colombian, my Colombian neighbor, which the girl that I told you I washed her up in 7-Eleven, her roommate or her relative, whoever the chick was to the Colombian neighbor, I had seen her and she's like, oh, I heard about what happened, between you and Sierra. That's her name. I'm saying names. I don't care because can't nobody beat me. So I see what happened with you and Sierra, at the 7-Eleven. I'm like, yeah. I walked in the store and I told her, I told you next time I see you, I was going to fuck you up, right? You know what I'm saying? And She tried to act like she didn't know what I was talking about. She tried to say it wasn't her, and I'm like, it is you. You know what I'm saying? So I two-pieced her up real good at the register because she was dating a dude that worked there. So I two-pieced her up at the register. You know what I'm saying? We start scrapping. She ran out the door, and that was the end of that. Okay. So it was a grimy situation, y'all. That's why that happened like that. Cause she thinks she's slick in Josh's voice, and she's not. So yeah, I seen a Colombian neighbor. She's telling me about that. So I'm like, oh man, yeah, yes, Tia, in front of her wigger, okay. And I told her I was gonna send one of my pretty girlfriends down here to f him in front of her. Like I went off on her. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, it was something like that. So after that situation, that chick ran back to the Colombian girl house. She ran back there. By the time I pulled up in my truck, she was trying to skip out with her stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't gonna mess with you. I already did what I needed to do to you at the store. You done with. It's an old situation. Done with. But yeah, y'all. She starts the Colombian chick start telling me like, yeah, you know the old lady Claudia? I'm like, yeah, what about her? She's like, yeah, I gave her my phone number. I don't know why I did that. Cause she be calling me, asking me if I sold you and this, that, and the third. I'm like, you ain't seen me. You don't even know me no more. Like this is what I'm telling her. So she like, yeah, that's what I told her. I told her I haven't seen you and all this stuff. So is everything good with you? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I moved. I'm somewhere else. Happy. You know what I mean? So now Judo comes back. Me and Judo had men things. He came back, y'all, right? Now it's time. We having issues at this apartment because with Ro. Remember how Ro caused that whole big diversion because I didn't want to be with him. Two piece come on the side of coast. Yo, yeah, she was calling the girl asking, "Have you seen me?" The girl was like, "No, I haven't seen her." So now, y'all, we staying here in this place over there, and now you have Ro harassing me. Every time I look on my phone go off, the ring camera is like they picked up footage. It's him standing by the door. Yeah, man, because this bitch, man, she broke my heart, and I can't believe this. She picked this wigger over me. Why? Because he taller than me. Why? Oh, his feet bigger than mine. This if I can get that footage, I will play for y'all. Let y'all hear it. Okay. And Judah will be like, "Oh, he's this dude out there talking about you." I'm like, "Man, fuck him, okay? He's a bum. That apartment is not even in his name, and neither is that car. He has nothing. He owns nothing. So yeah, but a mouth and a Facebook account. So now I'm ready to move out this apartment, y'all, because the apartment turned into termite town. The whole building had termites, y'all. All right, it was noisy. I can't produce story times how I want. I gotta record at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and can't even really do that because you got the crackheads that lived across from me. They in and out. They arguing. This chick mad because she couldn't get no crack to get high, so she's doing donuts around the building in the parking lot, all kinds of stuff. She even ran into the building with her car, y'all. This is no cap. My husband was like, "Yo, we laying down. It's 2 in the morning. We watching TV, and we heard a boom like on the wall." So Judah was like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" We get up, we go to the window. She drove over. Y'all know the block. Y'all know the block that be in a parking space that stops the car. She drove over that and ran into the wall. Okay, this story not over about Claudia. I'm just giving y'all step by step of what took place up until now, damaging her own vehicle. When I first moved in that apartment, y'all, she had a Kia. It was really nice. She had the Kia, the one that sounded like a little spaceship when it's driving. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That car is toast. The whole front was gone. You can see the liquid for the windshield wiper fluid. Like she ran into the wall. So we went to the window, and Judo opened the window. Was like, "Yo, you good?" She's like, "Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good." This is how she talked really fast. So every day, y'all, I'm going to the app complaining like, "Yo, this is going on." I'm sending pictures, showing them everything. Like I pay rent on the first. I'm never late. Never late. Why am I going through this? Like, come on now, be serious. I can't even open my window because I open my window, I'm hearing you trying to sell your cooch to my homeboy. Let me check my battery. All right, we good. You trying to sell your cooch to my homeboy in my face. You think I didn't see it? It's conversations like that going on. Like, oh, you smoked up all my crack. Why would you do that to me? I'm like, I can't take this. I'm done. I got to get out of here. So these people, right? My windows was broken. My living room windows is broken. I had big windows. If I lived in a bad neighborhood and somebody decides they want to come in my house from the windows, they could have got it that way. They refused to fix the windows. She kept talking about it's an old building. It's gonna take a long time to get the windows fixed. I'm so sorry. I'm like, you know what? I'm going. I'm out. I'm done. She tried to hold. This the issue going on, right? Remember I told you I had a case with the leasing office. She tries to say that I broke the lease. No, I didn't, sweetheart. I had a 12-month lease. Time for me to go. Then tries to say I owe them an extra month of rent because you don't want me to leave until, all right, my lease is over January 4th, but the 4th was on a Sunday. How am I going to return a key on a Sunday? Y'all not open. I tried every day that week up leading to the 4th, y'all. I tried to get this lady this key. She kept closing the office early on purpose so I couldn't give her the key. Old building my ass. Yo, she didn't want to fix nothing. Nothing. I really think that they had to deal with the psych ward and the drug programs, y'all, because that's all that they kept moving in that building. This is I can't make this up. I told y'all the dude upstairs would be yelling and screaming. It's nobody in his house. The Chinese man that was on the second floor, he would come out his house to curse thin air out. So I don't know what was going on, okay? I don't know. Like, then you had the crackheads on the first floor. Then you had the crackheads on the 4th floor. When her and her husband would argue, and he would be like, give me my stuff. Put all my stuff outside. And the stuff she was throwing outside was like cans of string beans, cans of green peas, kettles, bike frames. Yo, the building was ghetto. So I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I have to go. So I left. The chick was mad. She was pissed off. Tried to mess my name up and everything. So I had to sue them. Right? So that situation done with. So now, in the midst of moving out that building, y'all, this is my fault. This is my fault. Me. I speaks to this lady. I spoke to her. I called her. I think I called her. Why? No, I sent her a text or something. Because she used to send me messages on Facebook and all that. She had found my Facebook, y'all. So I sends her a message and she asked for my number. I sent it to her. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I'm talking to her on the phone. She's like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's been so long. I miss you. I miss you, my son. Oh my God. She's going crazy. I couldn't get one word in on that phone at all. Y'all, one word. She just kept talking the whole time. So I'm like, damn, right. All right, nice talking to you. All right. Hangs up, right? Okay, see, what's up, sis? What's going on? I'm gonna read y'all comments, but I gotta get the story out first. So now, y'all remember when I did the live, I told y'all I was at a B&B because my landlord has mad freaking properties all over this place. So she let me rent her B&B for the month, right? I'm going to your bad eyes. I think I'm sorry. She let me rent her B&B for the month, y'all, which was really, really cool until this apartment was renovated and ready to move into, right? So the lady, Claudia, she hits me up one day and was like, oh, let's hang out. So I'm like, I'm kind of busy today, really don't want. This is how the conversations would go. I had to show my mother today the text messages because I'm skipping the story, but I'm not. My mother and this lady got into it on the phone today. Like, my mother turned into a gangster on the phone, right? When my mother does not curse, my mother don't argue with people or nothing. But when you bother her kids, that's when her and Daddy Kane, they step out of their body and turn to somebody else, right? Nothing much, just getting off. Okay, it's fine at first. I didn't think she was talking to me. So, all right, so she wants to come to the B&B, right? So I'm like, Judo, like, yeah, like we not staying here, like living here. She can come here. She just don't need to know where the new house is. I'm like, all right, cool. She come to the B&B, y'all. She's plotting on moving in. She's like, oh, how much did you guys pay for this? Because this is a high roller area. It's like it's millionaires over here, and B&B's is really expensive over here. So I'm like, the landlord owned this spot. She gave me a good deal. That's it. That's all you need to know. Same with my daddy. He doesn't usually cuss, but exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she kept asking how much is we paying to stay in the B&B for a month? So I'm like, you don't need to worry about. Don't worry about that. All right. What's up, cuzzo? What's going on? So she sees there's another bedroom in there, right? And she's like, oh, it's an extra bedroom. Who's in this bedroom? So Drew was like, why would anybody be in the bedroom? It's just me and Kane and our cats, right? Y'all, she texted me one night and was like, oh, I don't remember how to text this because I'm on my phone because I would read it to y'all. But she wanted to spend the night at the B&B. I said, nah, the landlord's not going for that. The landlord got cameras everywhere. All right, she care about her properties. This is no cap. She watched everything. Even when this girl was over here and she was getting into it, we didn't have to call and tell the landlord nothing because she watched the whole thing on the camera. She sees everything. So I'm like, nah, the landlord, she's going to know who's staying here. So no, it's not going down. Claudia needs to have several seats. Yo, yo, I'm talking about this old lady, y'all. Y'all, for the ones that just joined, I'm talking about this old lady, a scam artist. All right, and she tried to play with me, and tried to play with me today, right? So, let me calm down, right? All right. So, every day she's coming around now to the B&B, clocking. So, where's the new apartment at? How many bedrooms? That was a question. How many bedrooms? Where's the new apartment at? It's a one bedroom, one bath. All right. Hey Mecca, what's up? It's a one bedroom, one bath. Let me make sure that hold on, y'all. Participant mode, subscribers. All right, got it. I gotta make sure this. How I found out how to keep the trolls out. But yeah, Grace said a stadium full of seats. So look, I'm like, it's a one bedroom, one bath. She's like, oh, why don't you get a two bedroom? I'm getting what I want to get. I'm getting what I can afford. Okay, what is wrong with you? Why? What do you want me to get a two bedroom so you can move in my spot? No. Throw some sage and yo, y'all just stay here and listen. So we ends up getting that. It's the first now, right? It's time to move into the crib. Landlord sends me a text on February 1st. Landlord sends me a text and says, hey, I'm on my way to the B&B with the lease and the keys. Are you ready? Lady, I've never been ready. Yes, I'm beyond ready. Landlord pulls up. Okay? She's going over the lease. She's reading everything to me. We sign. Bang, 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 bang. Okay? Bread given to her. Keys given to me. We goes up to the apartment. Okay? I'm excited. I'm like, oh my God, yes. I'm happy. All right? I'm out of Termite town. This is it. A couple of days later, it's like a weekend. Claudia hits me up, y'all, and she's like, she wants to go. Oh, let's go out for lunch. So I literally just spent money on U-Hauls, okay, storage, storage fees, everything. So I'm just like, nah, I gotta re up on my bread first. Can't do it. Sorry. I'm not asking you to pay for anything. This, that, and the third. I want to take you out. I want to treat you. Da da da. So I have a problem with people giving me things, y'all. Okay, even when y'all be sending me gifts to my PO box or my address, I have a complex with people giving me stuff. I've been like this for forever. I'm still the same way because people will give you something and then they will have something over your head to talk about, right? So she's like, oh no, like I want to take y'all out. I'm like, all right, fine. She takes us to Tommy Bahamas. Y'all, if anybody's familiar with Tommy Bahamas, hold on. This motherfucker. Anybody familiar with Tommy Bahamas? Y'all know that this restaurant is very expensive, okay? Very expensive. So she's like, she want to go there to Tommy Bahamas. I'm like, I never been there before. I see it because I live right. I'm here. So when she get here, she wants to drive there. I'm like, we don't have to drive. We can walk because everything's literally right there. Oh no, we could drive because my need this, that, and third. All right, fine. You're an old lady. It's fine. We get in her car. She wants to pay for parking. She paid $20 for parking. This is a high-end area, y'all, so the prices is different from somewhere else. Parking is $20. She had no problem waving this debit card around like nothing. Then we go to Tommy Bahamas. A salad was $32. I got a salad, $32. How much mine was? The bill was like 100 and something bucks, y'all, like 150 on something. The homeless lady wanted to go and yo. So Judo says to her, where you get money from, right? She says, "Oh, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. I'm working at the Tiki Bar in Hollywood, Florida. That's where I'm working at." And she was staying with her supervisor. Her supervisor, the manager of the Tiki Bar. Okay, that's what she told me. And it wasn't going so good at the girl house. Her and the girl is getting into it, right? So we eating. Judo asking important questions. Yeah, cause sometimes he say things that I'm thinking, and before I can say it, he didn't said it already. Y'all know how the Capricorns are. So I say to her, so how long you been staying at the girl house? She's like, oh, since I started the job. So I'm like, so the girl basically gave you a job to make sure you can pay rent, because she's paying rent to stay at the girl's house. So once again, brother Judo, well, you wasn't paying us nothing when when you was staying, So she's like, no, that's why I wanted to take y'all out. I owe y'all my life. This is what she's saying, right? So, eyebrow raiser, why would you be staying with your manager? Yo, this is where the drama starts, y'all. Okay, so y'all stay here, right? All right, yes, clock it. So she's like, the girl, you know what? I'm gonna shield her name because she don't got nothing to do with this. So we just gonna call her Heather, okay? So the girl Heather that she was staying with, she's telling me the girl's whole entire life. The girl was molested by her dad. Her brother was molested by the dad. Everybody's molested by the dad. The girl has anxiety problems. The girl this. The girl this. So I'm like, why are you telling the girl business though? Like, if she told you all of that, um, you know, if she confided in you and told you that, why are you telling her business? She's like, oh, I'm just telling you, like, I trust you. I know you ain't gonna tell. Yes, I'm talking about Claudia. I don't care. Look at So yeah, y'all, right? I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, if this woman confided in you and she told you things that happened to her, like, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's cool. So yes, Sierra, messy. So she stopped. She cut the conversation short, and then she starts talking about the girl boyfriend. Oh, he's this ugly. This. Tell me, y'all, this not racist. She calls Puerto Ricans PR. He's this ugly PR, and he's from the Bronx. I can't stand him. He's ugly. He's short. He's this. So I'm like, what's a PR? Cause you know, I thought a PR was like public relations, or you know what I'm saying. Like, what is a PR? Yeah, she told you all her business. I want you to know she told. Yo, Tia, see, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. So I'm like, what's a PR? She's like, a Puerto Rican. He's Puerto Rican. So I'm like, so just say Puerto Rican. Why are you saying PR? That's racist. I'm not racist. I taught diversity. I taught diversity classes. I'm not racist. I'm like, yeah, but that sounds real racist. What you saying? Like PR. You know what I'm saying? So she starts talking about he's ugly. He can't dress. Y'all, she used to call me and tell me how the guy ordered sneakers off Amazon and the sneakers was ugly. I'm like, I gotta go. I'm trying to take a nap. I don't want to hear that. Like, what are you calling and tell me about a pair of sneakers that somebody bought? I don't care about that. This was every time. Every time this lady call or text me, she's talking about the girl she stayed with, the boyfriend, the dog, the people at the job, and she'll be crying. She's good for the crying, y'all. She'll call crying. This one's being mean to me. This one's doing this. This one's doing that. This, and this, right? So I'm just like, my mother always told me, if you go somewhere and you keep getting into it with people, and it's always you is the problem. You the problem. Like, I don't understand. So this every day she calling this person this person that. All right, here's the kicker of this story time. Now she knows she owed money for staying at the other crib, y'all. She mentioned it. She said, "Yeah, I owe y'all because I didn't give y'all no money and I messed up the money. This, that, and the third." I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't worried about that. That's the past. I don't want to hear about it. This lady's stuck in the past, y'all." She says she sends me a text and says, "If you ever need any money, just text me and ask me for the money. I got it. I got you." I said, "I appreciate it, but I'm good." Because once again, I don't like taking nothing from nobody, right? She 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 hit me up one day. She calls and says, I made 100. She says, guess how much I made in tips? So I'm like, how much? Because I'm trying to edit a video. I don't care about that. How much? Oh, I made $185. If you need anything, let me know. I can Zell it to you right now. I said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to let you get back to what you're doing. I said, all right, fine. Hangs up. So, y'all, right? She hits me up again. And I could show y'all. I don't call this lady. I don't text her. She calls and texts me all the time. I want to take you and Judo out to what's this place? Duffy's. I want to take you out to Duffy's. Have you been to Duffy's? I'm like, no, what's Duffy's? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's like a sports bar. You can have burgers and fries and whatever. I'm like, I don't eat burgers. Oh, that's right. I forgot. All right, so seafood. I can give you can go seafood. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm busy. Every time she hit me up, I was busy doing something. So she showed up. Y'all probably like, how? Yes, we invited her here, but we didn't. She didn't come inside. She sat outside. We got a patio. Patio sits outside. The landlord has patios for each door. So she comes and she's sitting there. She's on the patio set. Oh my God, this is so fucking nice. Oh my God, oh my God. Does the landlord have any more? Cause I want to rent this, that, and third. I'm just like, I ask her out, like, but the landlord, like, she's very selective on her tenants. And I just know she ain't gonna like you. I know it because you too mousy, right? Just tune it down something. Just calm down. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the part of why I'm doing the story time. When she came here, so it's an old man that stayed here, right? He has a 2-bedroom, nice apartment. All these apartments is nice. She's like, oh, this is so nice. Like she's just every person that she meet. Can't say meet. If me and y'all my family, we sitting here, she would literally walk up, grab a chair, doesn't know us, and get to asking us our business. This is how she is. So she walks down to the old man because Judo be hanging out with the old man on his days, off days or whatever. And she goes down and she's like, "Oh, this apartment is so nice. Oh my God, here she go. Oh wow, you live here by yourself?" So the old man is like, "Yeah." So the old man says he's looking for a roommate. So I'm like, why the fuck this man say that? Because I don't want this lady over here. I don't want her over here. He said he's looking for a roommate. He wants to rent the room. So after he sat and he talked to her, he's like, maybe we can work something out because he's like disabled. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could take the room, and in exchange, you help me out, cooking, cleaning up, and helping me out. With the bag instead of pissing on the toilet, they have the bag catheter, right? The man's daughter came like to talk to her and all of that, y'all. She did not want to talk to this man or his daughter. She didn't want to move over there. She gonna send me a text talking about, oh, I can't trust it because what if I'm in a room sleep and he tries to come in there. First of all, this man is wheelchair bound. The man can't walk. And I've seen the type of woman he's this man interested in. It's not you. It's not you. So she didn't want the responsibility. That's yeah, yo. She wants to live in somebody else's house, y'all, and drive them insane. So now she's having problems with Heather. All right, this is recent now. So not this week and not last week, because last week was crazy. What I'm about to tell y'all. The week before last, she calls my phone and she's like, "Oh, Heather's being mean to me. She's acting stank, and then her boyfriend cursed me out and called me a liar." So I said, "Hold on, y'all. These mosquitoes is fucking me up." So I said, "That's like, what's the real story? Why would somebody curse you out and call you a liar?" She says, "No, I'm trying to tell you. I." Then she kept saying, "I don't have a reason to lie. I didn't say you was lying. I'm just asking, what did he call you a liar about?" That's all I said. If anybody came to y'all and said somebody cursed you out and call you a liar, wouldn't y'all say, "Oh, what did they say you was lying about?" Wouldn't y'all ask that? That's what I asked her. She just jumped down and said, "Oh, I don't have no reason to lie. I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar." So I'm like, all right, whatever, Claudia, that's fine. You don't got to talk about it. So she says, "Do you think you can tell the old man that I'm ready to move into the apartment?" So I'm like, "Nah, he found somebody else. He didn't. That's just what I told him." So she's like, "Oh, um, I want to talk to her. I want to talk to him." So y'all, we tell the old man, right? So the old man was like, um, I mean, if she still wants the deal we had, but now the old man wants rent connected with the deal, right? So when we tell her, she's like, "That's fine. That's fine and dandy." She just wants to get out of Heather's house because she's picking on Heather's boyfriend and picking on Heather. And how I know, because what I'm about to tell y'all. So she ready to get out of Heather's house. The day that Heather threw her out, she calls my phone crying. "Oh, I'm getting ready to come to your house because this lady, because Heather, she should treat me bad. She treated me like shit. I don't know what I did. I did everything for her. I this, I that." Y'all know this lady pulled up to my driveway. Her truck was full of stuff, like full of her belongings. She's beeping. This is the day I was getting. I'm sitting in my room recording a story time for y'all, right? I think, what was it? It was part four. I think I was recording part four. And I hear this loud horn. It just kept beeping. I'm like, yo. So I get up, I look out the window. It's this motherfucker sitting in the driveway. So I go to the door and I'm looking out. And then I send Judo a text. I'm like, yo, Claudia is Khadijah. My mother literally texted that to me. Call Florida PD. She texted that to me. So I said, she's out in the driveway. So Judo was like, "I know, I seen her. I'm busy." So I go back, I sit down, start recording, right? So thank you, Mecca. I'm like, let me try to record again. She's still beeping the horn, y'all. So I go outside, and now once I come out the door, Judo's walking. He's coming too. So she's like, "Hey, it's moving day for me." Moving where? Did you talk to the old man? Because the old man wanted to talk to her, y'all. The old man had been asking to speak to this lady for the longest, and she would not call him. She wouldn't call him. So she's like, "It's moving day for me. It's moving day. Can you guys help me move my stuff in?" Do y'all know she wanted to throw this man furniture out his house and put her furniture in there? So y'all, she go down there. She goes down there to the man's house. Judo was like, "You gotta talk to, you gotta talk to Unc." That's what Judo called her. "You gotta talk to Unc." So she go down there, and she starts crying, talking about how her brother scammed her. She started talking about stuff that happened in 2017, because that's when this took place. So the old man didn't respond. Like, he didn't react to the tears the way she thought that he would, because this is her scheme. She come around like a little old lady crying and carrying on and make people feel bad for her. But Unc, Unc from Brooklyn, he from where we from, you know what I'm saying? He's like, "Man, I'm not buying that shit." Like, so she says to the old man, "Am I making you uncomfortable?" He's like, "Yeah, you are." So the lady leaves. She walks out. She come down here like, "Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work." She told a whole lie on this man, y'all, and said the man said that she has to get a background check from the landlord before she can move in. She's like, "Oh, it's not gonna work because I have a background, and the landlord's not gonna let me move in." Y'all see the wigger, the neighbor that was just here bothering me. He has an extensive history, and still adding shit onto it. But the landlord still let her move in. Like, if the landlord likes you, she'll yeah, I could fuck with you. This how the landlord is. She's mad cool. You know what I'm saying? So I told Judo what she said that Unc said, and Judo was like, "He didn't say that. He did not say that. He told her to call the landlord so the landlord can come over and talk to her, cause this is still her property. Like, All right, he's renting that apartment, but you still got to talk to the big dog, the person that owned this place, because she needs to know who else is coming on her property. Y'all, she had a fit. So she says to me, "Do you do you think that you know what? Let's just go out to eat." She said she cut it off quick, cause look, y'all know I'm a psychic. I already knew what she was gonna ask. What she said, "Do you think?" So I was waiting for her to say it so I can cut her off real quick, right? So she started yelling and screaming, "Hey, hey, Judo, do you want to go to IHOP?" Because Judo helping an old man now with something. She kept saying that mad loud. So Uncle's like, "Yo, did she not see that you busy?" So Judo was like, "I'm busy right now. What's wrong with you?" But she was doing that, y'all, because she mad because Unc did not want her in the crib. And he said it. He's like, "Yeah, she's clipped. I don't want her in here. I don't want her in my apartment because she's evil." That's literally what he said. So when she lost, she trying to throw a fit of rage. Yes, that's what she was doing. So now she got mad because Judah didn't come right away. So she like, "Oh, Kane, we're gonna go. You gonna go to Duffy's again? We're gonna go to Duffy's. I don't want Judah in my car. I don't want Judah to go because he ignored me when I was talking to him." I said, I'm staring at her, y'all. Like the light switch came on. I had once again I had to catch myself like this is an old lady. It's an old lady. Chill out, Kane. Don't do it. Don't do her like that. So I said, you know what? If you want to go to Duffy's, you can go to Duffy's. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. "Oh, you don't want to go?" I said, "No, because I don't like how how your mouth is moving right now." She says, "What does that mean?" I said, "What you mean you don't want Judo in your car? What he did to you?" "Oh, just a figure of speech," is what she said. "And then I don't have no space in my car because I got everything in there. I don't know what to do with it. I have to take it to storage." Whatever, y'all. So I goes in the room and I lay down. She kept asking me, "Oh, please, please, because I'm just stressed out. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm going to have to call this person, that person to get a hotel room, da, 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 da," right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to go with you, but you can drop me in for the Dollar Tree because I needed to go to the Dollar Tree, all right? One hand wash the other. So you go ahead to the Duffy's because the Duffy's is right across from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be in there because y'all already know I love Dollar Tree. I'll be in Dollar Tree for hours. So she like, "No, no, no. I'm like, all right, we goes, y'all. So check it out. We gets to the Duffy's. Our waiter's a young black girl. She had just started the job. Y'all, she was so nasty to this girl. I had to tell her about herself. I literally had to tell her. She like, um, she kept cutting the waiter off, and then the waiter, I'm like, "Listen, because I want my food done right. Y'all know I don't eat meat and stuff like that. It's bad enough I'm eating at these restaurants, so I know the meat ain't being cooked. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I want me a shrimp basket with fries and broccoli." "Oh no, get double broccoli. Get double broccoli." So I'm like, "I don't want double broccoli. Give her double broccoli." So the waiter's like, "All right." She writing it down. So the girl's like, "So you don't want the fries?" She like, "No, she don't want the." I said, "Yeah, I want the fries." She confused this girl so bad the girl came back with a shrimp basket and double broccoli and no fries. So I said to the girl, "Oh, you forgot the fries." She's like, "Oh, you didn't want fries, right?" So I said, "No, no, I want fries." She's like, "Oh, okay, well, I didn't hear that." Claudia says, "Because you weren't, this is her, because you wasn't listening. You wasn't listening. Like, you have to listen if you're going to be a waiter." So I'm like, I said, "Hold on a second. Like, why are you talking to the girl like that? What's wrong with you?" First of all, you can't talk to people like that that's dealing with your food. You can't talk crazy to people that's cooking or delivering your food, okay? You can't do that. "Oh, she's not cooking it. She's bringing it to our table, and the kitchen is kind of far from our table. You don't know what can happen in them steps." Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, listen, they would do anything to your food. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, I told the girl, I said, "Listen, don't pay her no mind. Just bring me a small basket of fries. It's good. It's not crazy. It's all right." So the girl is like, "All right, fine." So y'all, the girl come back where she had an appetizer, mahi tuna, some nasty crap. The girl came back. She had my fries and she had the main entree of the food. She shoved the girl hand. This the girl. This the plate. She bringing the girl like, okay, here's your fries, and here's a. She went before the girl could put the plate on the table. She took her hand and went, take it back to the kitchen. I'm still eating my appetizer. I looked at the girl. The girl looking at me. The girl's like, yes, ma'am. The girl walked off. I said, yo, what's the deal with you? You all right? Is your living situation stressing you out? I don't like how you're treating that girl. I don't like it. This is a young girl. Oh no, she has to learn how to be a waiter. Listen, there is no right or wrong way to be a waiter, except to have hospitality and respect those that respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because if she was in New York, she would have had tuna, mahi tuna, all that stuff would have been in her face. I'm telling you, y'all already know how it goes. Like, what the fuck out of here? What's up, shorty? How you doing? I'm like, listen, stop talking to that girl like that, especially in front of me, because I don't like it. I don't like it. She got quiet, y'all. She didn't say nothing. So the girl come back, and the girl is like, um, just let me know when you want your food, ma'am. She's still, you can tell that girl was, if her teeth was made of glass, she wouldn't have none. You could tell that girl was gritting her teeth really hard, y'all. She act like she was a CEO. Boy, that's why I don't, because of people like her, that's why I don't work in restaurants and stuff. And that's why I left Dollar Tree. Because of people like her. She's a real life Karen, y'all. I didn't seen her carrying. I seen her do it. Real live action. I had never came in contact with the real Karen. I seen her in action. The stuff that I seen her doing, y'all would be like, what? She was treating that girl like trash. Oh, you have to earn your tip. I said, nah. You wilding right now. You acting like a massa right now. I don't like it. She says, a massa? Isn't that a slave owner? Yeah. Oh no, don't ever say that. Well, I said it, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't like it. Stop talking to that girl like that. You tripping. You tripping. You really tripping over some food? Like, come on now, it's not even that serious. You know, every time I go to Applebee's or Olive Garden, all these restaurants, they bring the appetizer and then they come back with the food. I love it. I got a whole feast on the table. Like, come on now, you tripping. You tripping. Look, she loves Trump. I ain't done yet, y'all. Right? So the girl, I say to the girl, where you from? She like, I'm from New Orleans. No, she said I'm from Louisiana. So I said, oh, okay, because I hear the accent. So by this time, Claudia had went to the bathroom. I'm like, don't pay her no mind. But she's old. She got issues. So the girl was like, yeah, my parents raised me with respect and stuff. So, hey, Patricia, what's going on, sis? We talking about this old lady that I don't know what to say about her. I don't know what to say. But the girl, y'all, the girl says she's holding her composure. She's just trying. She really, really trying, right? So then when she come back from the bathroom, she's like, oh, I'm ready. You could bring my food now. So the girl bring her food. She's like, oh, let me tell you. She's saying I'm her daughter. Let me tell you about my daughter. Let me tell you about my daughter. So the girl was like, oh, that's your mom? I said, no, my mother is up north. That's where my mother's at. She says, well, she's a fashion designer. Her grandmother showed her how to sew. Her grandmother lives up in New York and Brooklyn. That was it for me, y'all. I said, all right, this where I'm gonna draw the line at. So the waiter looked at me, and then she looked at me. She's like, what happened? I said, number one, my grandmother is deceased. That's number one. Number two, my grandmother did not teach me how to sew. And number three, my grandmother would slap fire out of you if she heard you say that she was from Brooklyn, because she's not from Brooklyn. Like, what are you talking about? Where you get that from? Oh, I thought you thought what? You made that story up in your head. That's what you did because you talk too much. That's inaccurate information. I'm trying to help you make money. I'm trying to teach you how to make money. Y'all see okay. Y'all see the story times that I'm doing. Y'all see the story times that I'm doing right now. I know how to make money. That's all I'm gonna say. I know how to make money. The story times is about Leo, Biker, and Josh. Kane just looks like she's just there doing nothing. Because that's what I said for the story time. I know how to make money. What are you talking about? Like, chill out, lady. Like, chill. I don't need you to teach me anything. Hello? See y'all. Y'all. We leave. I text my husband and I say, you know, I sent him pictures of the menu. What do you want from here? He says, give me the chicken strip basket. So I tell the waiter, I need a chicken strip basket. I need honey mustard, this, and this. The girl's like, all right. She puts the order in. She brings the check for that. So I hands her my debit card. Claudia, oh no, don't worry, I'm gonna pay it. Put it on my tab. I said, no, I'm gonna pay for it because you just said some crazy ish about my husband. I don't appreciate that. Oh no, I got it. His plate was $14.99. Y'all keep that in mind. That Judo's plate was $14.99 with taxes probably like 15 something. Okay, so she paid for it. We goes to the Dollar General. She's at a Dollar General getting on them people's nerve. Why the manager coming to me and say, why you with her? Like I can't stand her. I said, you know her? He says, yeah, she used to live over here. She's fucking annoying. Another old white man. This what he said. So when we leave out the Dollar Tree, she says to me, what that guy said to you? Cause I can't stand him. I can't stand him. They both can't stand one another. Both of them. So I said, oh, he said he liked, my dress. I just lied and say anything, y'all. So when we get back to the house, I give my husband his food. She leaves now, right? She was trying to stay, but it wasn't working. So she leaves. The next day, she came back. Every day this lady was coming over here. She's trying to move into my house. 1 bedroom, 1 bath apartment. My cats don't even like her, y'all. Luna doesn't even like her. And Luna is very friendly. Luna can't stand her. She would go to put her hand to touch Luna, and Luna would say something and look at her and run. Then she's like, Luna bit me. I said, Luna don't bite people. That's Tigra department. Tigra fight. The white cat, Tigra, she stand on 2 feet, y'all, and be looking if you buck and biting. That's Tigra department. I said, you sure it was Luna? She said, yeah, the black cat. She bit my hand. That's when Judo said, yeah, she's evil. Because Luna does not bite people. So I said, yeah. So when I told Daddy Kane that, Daddy Kane was like, once again, y'all, no offense. Get that cracker out your fucking house. Get that bitch out of your house. I can't stand her. Like, y'all, this is last week now, right? I recorded part 5. I had to record my videos. Y'all see when I told you I had to record at 3 in the morning and all that because she took up my whole day. She was taking up my days, y'all. Like, and I'm telling her, listen, I try to explain to her that I'm a content creator now, okay? I am becoming, people are starting to know me. Like when I go to Walmart, I see some subscribers at the Walmart, at the Publix. So we go places, this lady is screaming my real name out loud. I mean loud. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why are you saying my name like that? You can't be doing that. Oh, I'm just trying to show you this. I don't care about that. I don't care. Evil, she made everybody around you. Yo, nobody wants to be around her, not even her kids. But if you ask her why your kids don't want to be around you, she won't say. That's why. Y'all, this lady come to my house while I'm editing part 5. She comes to the house, right? Oh, I'm gonna call. Let me get this guy name because he ain't do nothing to me. Steve. I'm gonna call Steve. Steve is an ex-boyfriend of hers, right? That she cheated on her husband with. She said her husband cheated on her, and then she cheated back with this dude. So, the dude Steve, his wife has cancer. She's on stage 4. Y'all know this lady said to me one time we was driving, we leaving out of Miami, right? North Miami. This lady said, and then she tried to say she didn't say that. I know I'm not tripping. Because when she talks, sometimes I tune her out, but certain things, I'll catch it, and I'll be like, I know this bitch didn't say that. She says, oh, if his wife dies, I'm going to go up there and be with him. Like, I'm just waiting for his wife to die. What? I would have called the cops for trespassing. Yo, she said, if his wife, she waiting for this man wife to croak. so she can go give him some cooch. She's a thought. She an old thought, y'all. She was at that job. She was she was up at that job, the tiki bar job, kissing wiggers that wiggers that come to the bar and they get drunk. She go behind the building and be kissing them. And then gonna say to me, she had a YSL lip gloss, right? This what's today? Today Thursday. We had this fallout. I don't remember what day. I think it was Thursday or Friday last week. She had YSL lip gloss. Oh, I'm gonna give this. It was used. I'm like, yo. I looked up. I said, yo, you tripping? I started laughing. I'm like, you tripping? This is good lip gloss. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I have YSL lip gloss. Would you like to see it? I don't care. I have my own stuff. I don't care about the name, none of that. You had that on your lips, and you be behind that tiki bar in the back kissing wiggers that's drunk that you don't even know. I'm good. You waiting for Steve wife to quote so you can go be there with him. You waiting for that. So when she came back to my house, y'all, it's a Thursday or Friday. I can't remember because the situation that took place in my house, it really sent me somewhere. I had left Earth for a little while. I went to Mars for a little while, y'all. I was like, yo, I my husband would tell y'all, I was really out of it. Like, I can't believe this lady tried to play with me. So she came to my house. She came to my house. She's a witch, yo. People call her Dragon Lady, okay? She came to my crib, y'all. And she's like, the whole day she was in her car on the phone when she got here. She was just in her car, right? So we just going about our regular day. I'm in here, I'm editing, eating, you know what I'm saying? Judo came in, he's doing what he's doing. She's in her car. So she get out the car. She says, hey, I bought you a joint. Then she said to Judo. Judo was like, for what? Oh, cause the girl, remember I told you the girl at my job sells marijuana. I told you I was going to bring, da, da, da. So he's like, just put it on the table, cause the patio table. She did what he said. She go back to her car. She's on the phone, cause I gotta tell y'all more, right? She's on the phone, y'all, because she said she had cancer. That's what she said. She has cancer. So, and she told me this 2 weeks prior that she had cancer. Me and Judo felt bad for her, like, damn, cancer. She's like, yeah, I have lung cancer. So I said to her, so what they did, they tested your lungs? Like, what was the process? She says they did an AC1 or A1C, one of them tests, and that's how they determined she had lung cancer. It's y'all. Isn't that to determine if you have diabetes, like hypoglycemic? Is that? Just tell me if I'm wrong. Now. Thank you. Yo, at nighttime, y'all, before I go to sleep, I do research. I'm a true Virgo, okay? I go on my iPad and I just be researching stuff. So I said, let me just look this up because my mother's been a diabetic since I was a young kid. So let me look this up. So I'm like, and I asked it, does this test determine if you have cancer? It said no in caps. I'm like, yo, this bitch, you wasted you wasted 12 hours of my day of me feeling sorry for you. That's what you did. I could have been feeling sorry for somebody else. You wasted 12 hours of my time feeling sorry for you. And you, like, I can't believe this. You was on serious illness yo. So, y'all, back to the day she pulled up here, she was in the car. She's calling everybody. She's on the phone making millions of calls to different people that she has cancer. And the last phone call she made, she was sitting in the patio set right here. She's talking to some chick. And the chick was like, let me ask you, Claudia, like, how did they determine you have cancer? She changed that subject so quick, y'all. She changed the subject quick. Let me tell you about Heather. So the girl is like, yeah, but how did wait, tell me about the cancer. No, let me tell you about Heather. She changed it. She didn't want to talk about that. I'm like, yo, this lady's something else. She's something else, y'all. Like what? So she come inside the house, Judo on his laptop. He's sitting on the couch on his laptop. She's like, hey, hey. So Judo's like, what's up? Sociopath behavior. Mecca, you ain't never lied. So look, she says, I really want a BLT. Where can I get a good BLT from? I'm like, I don't know. I don't eat that. So I don't know. So she asked Judo, you want a BLT? Judo says no. Today, it was a Monday. There we go. Judo says no. I eat burgers on Monday, right? So, and mind you, I had literally just went grocery shopping 2 days before this incident, right? So she's like, when Judo opened the refrigerator, she's like, oh my God, you guys got so much food. I want a BLT. Kane, do you mind if I make a BLT, before I leave? I'm like, go ahead. So y'all, she says, let's go to Publix so I can buy bacon. I want to make a BLT for me and Judo. So Judo was like, I don't want a BLT. He kept saying that to her. I don't want a BLT. Cool animal control. Y'all, we goes to the Publix, y'all. She is a homeless dude standing in front of the Publix, right? So she's like, oh, I want to give him some money and buy him a sandwich. So, she goes in her purse and she pulling out money. So I said to her, don't, Claudia, like I'm not against giving homeless people money. I give them, still change or $1, $2, you know what I'm saying? Like the most $5. But a lot of these people have substance issues, so you just you don't, I don't know how to say it, y'all. She like, oh no. I asked them if they'll have substance problems, and if they say no, then that's. I said, you really think somebody gonna admit that they smoking crack? Do you really think that they're gonna say no, so that you can give them money? So she walks up to this guy, and she asking the guy, do he get high? Like, do he drink? He's like, no. And the man smell like a liquor store. So we go inside the Publix. She, you had to see her. She was treating this man, ordering him around. Go to the deli. Go ahead, go to the deli. Order whatever you want. Acting like she's a rich lady. How she portrayed to us when we met her. So she's ordering the food. She's talking to him. Oh, this is my daughter. This is my daughter. I'm not her fucking daughter. She has a substance problem. Yo, my father said that. So she buys this man a sandwich. She bought him all this stuff, yo, and gave him $30. Her last. So I said to her, why are we coming? We went to Lauderhill, y'all. Y'all familiar with Lauderhill? Lauderdale Lakes, I think it was. Whichever one. We went to the hood. So I'm like, why are we coming all the way over here to go to Publix? Like, I'm lost. It's literally a Publix in my neighborhood. Oh no, no. When you go to neighborhoods, lower income neighborhoods, the prices is cheaper. No, it's not. No, it's not. Publix is Publix, sweetheart. The price is the price. Like, yo, she said the prices, if you go to a lower income area and it's a Publix there, the prices is cheaper. No, it's not. She picks up a pack of bacon, y'all. The bacon was $9.88. Yo, Kadisha, that's what I said. I was like, yeah, you bugging. Okay, Publix is Publix. The price is the price. They don't. I don't care if the Publix was sitting on the roof, the roof of the projects. The price is the price. So when she picked up that bacon, she's like, oh, I should have went to Walmart. It's cheaper at Walmart. She bought the bacon. She bought the lettuce, the tomatoes, y'all. And then we come back to my house, right? This all took place Monday. the story time that I just dropped, it took me days to edit that video because the lady really my mind up. Like she tore me up in the mind. We get back to the house. So my father sends me a text and was like, call me. So I'm like, damn, it's raining outside. Y'all know it's hurricane season, so it's been raining on off and on bad. So I'm like, I can't go outside because it's raining. So I'm gonna have to go in the room or either go in my closet. I got a big walk-in closet, but this chick is loud. This lady loud, y'all, and for nothing. So I'm like, I gotta go somewhere because if my mother and father hear her, they gonna get mad because they told me keep her out of your house, right? So I say I'm going in the room. I gotta make an important phone call, so I needed to be quiet in my house. She's like, oh, okay, okay. So she goes in the kitchen and she's touching the box. I said, excuse me, did you wash your hands? Because you was holding the hands on this homeless man. You was holding his hands. You was hugging him, touching him. Like, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, go wash your hands in the bathroom too. She go wash her hands, right? She's, yo, oh Nika, I'm telling you, bro. So she goes wash her hands. When she's done washing her hands, y'all, I said, all right. I told my husband I'm going in the room to call my father. He's like, all right. He's on his laptop. I closed the door, y'all. I video chat to my father. So me and my father was talking. I looked at my iPad. I was on the phone with him for 2 minutes. 2 whole minutes. And while I'm talking to him, I can hear, I don't give a fuck. Fuck out of here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, so my father's like, what is that? What is that? What's that noise? That's outside? Or that's your TV? So I'm like, let me call you back. So I hang up, y'all. I open up the door. Judo standing in the middle of the living room and was like, bitch, get the fuck out my house. So I'm like, wait, what's going on? What is going on? So Judo comes and he comes to the room and he's like, I'm sick of like this bitch is crazy. Like all right, y'all. So Judo tells me his side of the story and I instantly believed it because I know how this lady talk. I know how she talk. So I know. I said, yeah, I don't even need you to finish telling me the story. I don't need you to finish because I know she said that because that's how she get down. So she left out. She grabbed her pocketbook, y'all, and he did her like jazz. You know how when she went through the threshold, he closed the door, boom, locked it. I went outside. She's sitting out on the patio set. She didn't leave. She's sitting on the patio set, and she on her phone. She had like with a cigarette. She like, I'm like, yeah, what just happened? She's like, oh, here go the fake. It was no tears, but she was crying. Oh, he was yelling at me. My father yelled at me when I was a kid, and I had to be hypnotized so I can forget it. And he did cheat me. And then she started glitching, y'all. She's like, I said, all right. I turned around and went in the house, okay? So Judo was like, tell that bitch to get off this fucking property. If I call the fucking landlord, like he's just going off, right? Y'all, she tap on the door. So I go to the door. She's like, oh, some whatever she left. Oh, the stuff she bought. So I'm like, she's like, I bought you dinner. I bought you dinner. So Judah was like, I didn't ask for that shit, bitch. I didn't ask for it. So I'm like, this man got his own bacon. He got two big behind packs of bacon unopened in the refrigerator. We don't need just, we have lettuce and we have tomatoes. We don't need this stuff. Like I said to her. So she just kept saying, I bought you dinner. You're ungrateful. And then, so now they arguing again. She's like, la, 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 la. Juno's like, you 70 some years old. You acting like you 7. Like he's going on for her. She goes behind the wall, put her middle finger up. But I seen it, y'all. Because in my house, on one of these walls, I got this big ass mirror going across. I can see her. I can see her. So She says to my husband, in my face, if you was on fire, I wouldn't spit on you. I said, all right, you can get the fuck out now. You can get out. You could go. You could go. I started barking on her, y'all, barking. So she grabbed her bag, little plastic bag. She zoomed out the door. She slammed my door. I said, yo, don't slam my fucking door. I didn't slam the door. I didn't slam the door. She go to her car, y'all. She start talking about, I have cancer. I have cancer. I'm like, it's millions of other motherfuckers with cancer. Do you see them walking around here trolling and bothering people? What is wrong with you? Yo, she's like, I don't like Judo. I never liked him. I can't stand him. And all that, I liked him better when he was drinking and this, that, and the third. I was like, you can dip. You can go. It's time for you to get up out of here because I'm going to forget that you old and it's going to be a problem. So I told her, y'all, I said, why you driving? I want you to get some honesty. I'm going to give you some honesty. He the reason why you came around us because I don't like you. I don't like people. I didn't want you in my house. She's like, what? Yeah. Take that check to the bank. I couldn't believe this, yo. That lady crazy. Wait, hold on. We're gonna put more icing on this cake. She said that Donald Trump called her. She said that she called Donald Trump and left a voicemail, and he called her back and asked her if she needed money. She told him no. Is she coming to the front? I hope not. Yo, what Donald Trump? I have no idea, y'all. And the lady, she told her, she had called the lady and told the lady that, and the lady was like, Donald Trump called you. She's like, yeah, but don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. You know why she said don't tell nobody? Because that's a fucking lie. That's a lie. Donald Trump called your phone and told you and asked you if you needed bread. And you told him no. Yo, Donald Trump sent me a text message. Yo, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. What? This lady is old ass capper. She an old ass capper. I ain't talking about the cappers neither from the college thing, y'all. Like, let me go inside. 'Cause I'm getting annoyed. Hold on, y'all.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I just want to let you know I appreciate everything y'all be doing for me and everything, and the white lady, whatever. But yeah, um, I got me a new apartment. I'm looking at it.
Okay.
It's a high rise. And it takes Section 8, all that stuff.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I know, because he asked me, Mr. James. So I'm just asking y'all.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. Damn, that smells good. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my chair. Cause I'm tired of Fruit of the Loom keep coming outside. Uh-oh. That food smells good. Yeah, it smells good. He said he's going to a high-rise apartment. Moving on up to the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Ha ha. He's gonna drive on people crazy over here. He wants you. He want to tell you all his business. Yo, this is all the time. You see, in South Carolina, you used to be able to get ham and turkey for bringing crazy people in. I had to do something. That lady needs to be in a psych ward. There's something wrong with her. The Donald Trump story and the cancer, she's bugs out. Sweetie pie, still stay over there. Yes. Yo, y'all. I wanted to. She was old. She old, so I couldn't wash her up. So it just stayed on my mind, like. And you know what's crazy? Look at Judo laughing. I had mopped the floor. I cleansed. Every time she was coming in here, I would spiritually mop the floor, and this type of stuff would be happening. Every time this lady would come around, it would be something. Like it's just she'll be screaming elder abuse. Oh my God, Khadijah. She was trying to get the girl at her job locked up for elder abuse. Y'all see Luna? Luna's nosy. So y'all, I told Mama Kane and Daddy Kane what was going on. So I told Daddy Kane what she said to Judo about if you was on fire, I wouldn't spit on you. So my father was like, I would have slapped the shit out of that bitch and told her, I'm on fire now, bitch, put me out. Right? So my mother wasn't liking it. So my mother wrote her on Facebook and was like, because she's on Facebook, y'all, telling the whole world on Facebook that she has two types of cancer now. So my mother was like, you need to stop marking yourself. This is what my mother wrote, comment on the status. She sends my mother a message like, oh, I've been trying to call you and I've been sending you messages. She been saying that. My mother was like, that lady does not call my phone. My phone does not ring from her. So my mother was asking her, like, what happened with, between you and my daughter and my son-in-law? Y'all, she starts lying, telling my mother that I'll be calling her, asking her for money to pay bills, pay my bills. It sent me over the top. It sent me over the top. I was in here going off. My bills is 1K. Is up to 1,000. 1K, a little over. Utility bills and not counting rent and nothing. Like, you don't have enough money to pay my bills. You don't. Y'all, her mama came and her start arguing. My mother was like, I don't even ask them for money. I don't ask people for nothing, y'all. I don't. I will sit broke until. Am I lying? I don't like asking nobody for nothing. I'm sorry. I don't. She going around. I'm asking her for money to pay my bills. You don't have enough money to pay my bills, lady. You don't. My mother was like, that's a lie. She kept saying, I have no reason to lie. That's her favorite line. I have no reason to lie. That's all you doing is lying, though. And then she's obsessed with my husband. That's the whole, so my mother told her off, ripped her a whole new one. She hung up on my mother because my mother had in a chokehold. She couldn't get out of it. So she hung up and then calls back. Laughing. Then she called my mom's back. My mother flamed her up some more, fessed her up more, right? So she like, oh, I was trying to get Judo a job. He's ungrateful. My mother said he don't need that motherfucking job. He don't need the job, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? No, nobody asked you for anything. She give people stuff so she can have something to talk about. She has nothing. She knows none of our business. So she has nothing to talk about. So she's trying to make something up. I'm just like, yo, really? When have you paid any bills of mine? When? I really would like to know. Because that means these people are getting paid double from what comes off these cards. It's this lady. Let me see. Can't see your whole home, but I'm leaving home this week. Thank you. Y'all see Luna in her penthouse? Look at that. Luna's on the penthouse. She's on the roof. People who don't need to last. Yo, she just kept. And when I asked her, like when she had the argument with Judo, I asked her what happened. She just kept saying, I don't have a reason to lie. Lady, I'm asking you for your side of the story. Out of all the arguments that me and my husband's ever had, I've never seen him that enraged. For real. She's she bugged out. She's wild. Like I can't believe this. As an old lady. And then you sitting in line, so I can imagine what she telling people. I can imagine, and it's wild because my husband said that. He like, what you think she's saying about us? I know now because look what she told my mother. That I'm asked call. I don't even call this lady. She calls me. She texts me, y'all. I don't call her. I don't call nobody. My father be saying that. Damn, I ain't heard from you in days. Let me see. You love the brackets. This story. Yo, I just keep attracting mental patients. I don't know what's going on. When the cat nuts up, yo, that's true. When you, that's true. When Capricorns blow up like that, he said that though. He was like, I was waiting. He was waiting for me. He was waiting for me to blow up. But he did it first. She probably telling, yeah, she telling bigger lies. She definitely is. What, Sarah? I don't know what's going on with these old baby boomers. That's what they are, right? She said that an old lady said she offed her cat. It's because they see your piece. Yo, you know what too, y'all? She would be like, every time I was around her, she would be like, oh my God, you are so beautiful. Like, oh my God, I just love how you dress. Oh my God, you was... And Judo used to be like, is she lesbian? You know, and she would say that to me. I'm not gay or anything, you know, like, and then she said, oh, I'm gonna end up slapping me a bitch. I'm gonna end up slapping a hoe. You know, kind of like how you do, like you. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? I don't go around beating people up. I don't go around beating people up. Like, the people that I've gotten into it with, they deserved it, okay? I don't just go around being a bully. You being a menace for nothing. And then when these people want to wash you up, you try to act like a victim. Yo, when Capricorns blow up, you know someone did. Yo, I'm telling you. Yo, he said Kane and Judo jumped. I guarantee you she going around saying something crazy. That's it. My mother was like, keep my daughter and my son-in-law name out your mouth.
When you fuss at her verbally, she calls you beating you up.
Yeah. She says that you beating her up when you get in her ass, basically. This is the stray that won't go away. You know what? That's a good name for the story.
Yeah. Amen.
And y'all, the next day, which was a Tuesday, she texted my phone at like 6:30 in the morning and asked me, can I Zelle her $20? And then put a heart in a kiss face. I would start to put the middle finger emoji, but I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You should have.
it's like, if she wasn't old, I'm telling you, I would have two-pieced her up. For real, with no biscuit and soda. I need to do a story time about the cat lady. Do that, sis. Do the story, but I'm ready to see that one. If delusional was a person, because I know I missed some of the story. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yo, my father said that. My father was like, I would have slapped the shit out of her, then I would have went and prayed afterwards. Like, you know, yo, this is wild. It's wild. And then, yo, she had us come to her job, right? At the Tiki Bar up in Hollywood. This lady was trolling. She's so disrespectful. It was a guy, they have live music. She kept saying, oh, he cannot sing. And I mean loud. He can't sing. Ugh, he's just horrible. I don't even know why they got him performing. Then she go to the man's wife and say, he cannot sing. He's horrible. Like, does he not know anything else? He doesn't know all the songs where he don't really have to sing anything? Like, is that all he knows how to play? Then she just says it loud. And then her and the man start going at it in front of everybody, y'all. Then she want me and Judo to side with her. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Yes, you did. You technically didn't hit her. You maced her. Yo, somebody said you should have maced her. God knows I give out needed slaps. I ain't forgiving in advance. Yo, I really couldn't believe it, y'all. I was really shocked for days and days. Like, and then today, I thought about it. I'm like, should I do like a story time about her or should I just let it go? You know. But when my mother called and told me that, I was like, oh no. Nah. She getting fessed up online today. Sound like she might need bed mates. Let me get my charger, y'all, because this phone will shut me down.
Just use mine. Just use the rail.
It ain't going to undo it up here. I did it before and it still shut off. She sounds resistant to regular mates. This lady is crazy, y'all. I just can't believe it. I really can't believe it. She showed her true colors, y'all. She really did. Talking about, I don't like him. I never liked. I said, yo, you want to go inside and ask him how he feel about you? Do you want to go inside? I'm not going back in there. All right, bye. Like, what? Beyond crazy. She belong in the psych ward, y'all. She belong in the psych ward. And my mother was like, my mother said, so my mother fessing her up. My mother's flaming her up, right, on the phone. She's like, she glitching again on the phone with my mother, like, oh, the PTSD is starting. The PTSD is starting. And then she hang up. Like, yo. I don't know. I don't know what's. I know the lesson. This lady was a lesson, and that's to stay away from strangers. Don't talk to strangers. I can only imagine this shit she lied about as a child. Yo. And all she talk about is her brother. That's all she talk about is her brother. Her boy. My brother did this. My brother did that. My brother was fat. He was this. He was that. This, my brother. Like, lady, you need a strength. You need help. She have a therapist, and the therapist couldn't even get a word in, y'all. You know how you used to do therapy through the phone? That lady couldn't get one single word in the whole phone call. Daddy Kane was right about her too. Yeah, you see that, right? As soon as it get too hot, she's out of there. Yo. She start a bunch of nonsense and then she take flight. And then try to be a victim when somebody's ready to get at her. Yes, she need medication. And then the cancer, why do you keep marking yourself? And then the Steve dude, she waiting for his, she said that when we was coming from the restaurant. She's like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay away until his wife, when his wife passes away, then I'm gonna go up there and be with him. Like, yo, am I lying? Yo, she waiting for this lady to croak so she can go be with that man. That, let me tell you, that man hit her up one time. When I say hit her up, he smashed her one time, and is in her brain. She can't let her go. How you sitting there waiting for somebody to pass away? That's crazy. You know how karma works? God might take you out of here before that lady, just for saying that. Yo, waiting for that lady. I'm telling you, she said that, y'all. Then she said the man texted her and said he want to take her on a date. I don't believe that. I don't believe nothing that she's ever said to me. I don't. Like, the whole time I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, everything was a lie. It had to be. Everything's a lie. Everything's a lie. Like, this lady is wild. She said the man bailed her out of jail. The man paid $38,000 bond for her. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I don't. I don't believe it. Thank you, Imani Cuzzo. Thank you. We gotta have a description of her. Oh God. I can't even I can't even look at her picture. I don't know. I start cringing. I get goosebumps.
Imagine two Kane Sam on a shorter beard.
Yo.
Shorter beat.
He said she looked like Toucan Sam with a shorter beak. Yo, what's the name of that TV show? All right. Anybody familiar with?
Oh, she looked like the parrot from Aladdin.
Oh my God. He said she looked like the parrot from Aladdin. I'm done.
Oh, Zazu. She looked like Zazu.
Zazu. Yo. He flaming her. Steve is an imaginary character. Yo. That man don't want nothing to do with her, y'all. That man is focused on his wife and his wife being sick. She's crazy. And she told me that. Oh yeah, I met this cute guy. She's an old thought. I met this cute guy at the bar, you know what I'm saying? He was like really buzzed. The guy wanted to smash her because she showed me the text messages. She tried to hide that part, but I got a fast eye. I seen it. He was like, yeah, come up to this room, come up to room number such and such. I don't know if she went or not. I don't know, y'all. Because if you went behind a building to tongue kiss a stranger, why wouldn't you go up to the room and just finish off being a thought? And she told me the last time that she got smashed was in 2023. It had to. He like what? It had. That was she told me. That was she told me. It had to be the dude. She met this French dude, y'all, at the Dunkin' Donuts, and she went on a date with him. Remember? And she talking about. She tried to say the dude didn't want another date with her because she was acting weird or something. That's not what it was. You let that Frenchy man hit the flat pancake flapjacks, and he didn't want no more because it was garbage. I'm telling you, that's what happened. Tell me if that don't sound right. That's what happened. You gave us them cakes. You gave us them flat pancakes to that man from France, French or whatever he from. And he was like, ew. He didn't want it no more. That's what she said. Why else you would go on a date with somebody and then all of a sudden they send you a text like they don't want to see you no more? The koosh was garbage, bottom line. That's what was going on. You keep saying she was kissing behind that building. You know that straight bullshit. Yo, now knowing that she's a liar, I know it's cat. I know it. But that was she said. Yo, she a nasty thought. They're trying to give me lip gloss. Like, come on now. I don't know what you be doing. She almost got hit at the door. Remember she tried to touch my face? Yo, I almost took her out at that door. Like, do not touch my face. Yo. Don't touch my face. I do not play that. The French know. Yo. Why couldn't you kiss him in public? Yo, that's what I'm saying. So she be sucking. That's probably what she did. Let me tell y'all, at this job, I can't believe nothing's credible though. But she had texted me one time and said she was in the ER because she had food poisoning. She had ate her lunch from the refrigerator at the job and then she got sick, food poisoning. And she's beefing with every last person at that job. You know what I told her? Somebody must have put something in your food. Somebody put something in your food. Like, she's like, oh no, the yogurt must have been old. She's like, she don't listen. I don't understand. French man equals homeless man at Dunkin's. And then the same day she started that nonsense with judo, she had went. She a thought. She's a thought. Remember the old It's this dude. She went talking to this guy. The guy was walking a what's that dog? Like them brown poodle dogs. Them expensive looking dogs. The man walking that dog when I went to get my prescription from the pharmacy. She like, oh, I just met a rich man. I just met the man over there. I'm looking at her and the guy's looking down the block at us, but he looking like, that's how he was looking like. He said I can come see him and have lunch and walk the dog with him. I'm like, that man didn't say that. He didn't say that. He did not say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I really doubt a rich man is looking for a strag somewhere. Nah, I don't think so. That man's walking his dog. He had like a gray looking Corvette because the door was open. And then he put the dog up in it. Come on now. And she got his number. She trying to drive. Y'all, and she can't even maneuver the wheel because she trying to use Siri to text. Like, oh, I really enjoyed the conversation with you. I look forward to having lunch. You had to see it. I'm like, no. The BSO right there. Yeah. Like, this is what I told you. You know she's scared of them. Yeah. The sheriff at the light. Sheriff pull up on the side. She dropped the phone down. I'm like, God, I hate when I can't finish the text. That man is not interested in you. He not interested in you for real. Like, I did tell you that. I forgot to tell you, yeah. She met a rich man. And she's like, oh, guess where he stays at? She want to drive past over there. Now you want to stalk him.
Thirsty.
Boy, she's a thought.
Thirsty. Need a cup of water.
You know where Venetia, you might be. How she know he rich? Yo, she's a thought. That's how thoughts think. The Corvette could have been a rental. Like, I don't know. He looked like he had something going on. You know what I'm saying? But leave people alone. That man trying to walk his dog. That man is not interested. That's not thirsty. Judo, she's creepy. She living her own fairy tale. Yo, yeah.
I agree. I'm about to say thirsty, creepy, all them, but
Yep. This lady, wow, like, I really can't believe it, y'all. I'm stunned.
I think I'm more stunned than you are because I actually tried to help her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, when you try to open up that, you may see it when you're young. You might see your folks do it. You know what I'm saying? My folks did it. So I'm not an evil person. I seen somebody who led me with a hand. You know what I'm saying? And, definitely tried to help with it. Even as many issues as you have with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And even when people opt to try and talk with you and you refuse to even do that. Your issues might be a little bit more than what that person can do.
Y'all see him say it was his idea to help her, because I don't deal with people. I didn't even want to hear the sob story. I was trying to leave, right. And she just my brother. And then it stopped. She stops crying and starts talking about something else. They be fighting alligators and anacondas in Florida. That's what she needs to be doing. That's what she needs to be doing. Yo, D, for real. That's it. We're not helping nobody else. That's it. And she try to use, because she old, y'all. So I'm like, she old. Maybe she not, nah. The scammers, they old too, y'all. They elderly senior citizens can barely walk. Scamming. And said her brother was the scammer. I don't know. She tripping. and going around talking about I be calling her asking her for money. I want to wash her up so bad. I'm telling you, 'cause I don't that stuff like that. I don't like that. Don't attach my name to bummy stuff. I'm telling you, that send me over the top because I don't like that. I don't. I really don't like that at all. Like I don't. I don't like that one bit. Trump don't got nothing for her. She should have just. Yo, that part, that's the icing on the cake.
Should have added to that beer.
Trump, she talked to Donald Trump on the phone, and Trump offered her money, and she said no. I would have had a mansion today if Donald Trump was on my phone. I need one of these cribs around here that's sitting for like 1.2. You know what I'm saying? Set me up good, buddy. What you talking about? Yeah, I need some bread. Yes. She lying. That lady, come on. She sent me over the top with that one. I said, Trump. Donald Trump? Like the president? Yeah. I started the call. I started to call the county, y'all. Like I got one over here. She got on a green shirt, white pants. Like got one over here. How much? When you send people in, y'all still doing that? Cause y'all know a long time ago, my mother told me, when you take people to the psych ward and there's something wrong with them, you get bread. Facts. If they still doing that, I'll show them, hey, what's up, girl? I want to apologize. You know what I'm saying? Come with me real quick. Let me take you let's go on a date somewhere. I would have took her straight to that freaking building over there. Went right inside. I got one. Out there. Facts. She said she talked to the president. The president offered her bread. The president offered her some money and she turned it down. If y'all talk to the president on the phone and he said, what you need? You need some money? Y'all tell me, would y'all take the bread? Or y'all tell her no? Would you take the money? Boy.
Is that a trick question?
I'm gonna open up another bank account just for that check. What you mean?
Yo, let me hold a few million, man.
A few. Give me everything you got. You know what I'm saying? I'll be a fake ass Trump supporter. Yes, give me what you need me to do. You need me to convince my peoples? I got you. As soon as that check clear, the smoke is clear. I don't know who you are, buddy. Yes, exactly. Man, she said. Look, Mecca said, "Call him back." This lady was lying, y'all. She's lying through them teeth. Lying. Talking about, I gotta remember. She said she got a facial. She went and got a facial. Look how tight my skin. It's tight. See, you can't even see I have wrinkles. She was in a car and she was in a front seat like this, like. Do you see any wrinkles? It looks good, right? I'm like, they did a good job. Cause lady, is wrinkles still in your face? You're elderly women. Them wrinkles is not going nowhere. A facial. If you put this cream on, here, put some on. I don't put nothing on my face. I don't need that on my face. That's not for me. I got this off eBay for $200. All right, it's working for you, but that's not gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? What works for you works for you. It's gonna keep wrinkles off your face. I don't have wrinkles on my face. They call it a facial when somebody puts on your face. It was either a French dude or one behind a tiki bar. Behind that building. She's got a facial behind the building. Yo, I can't make this up. When she told me that, I looked at her like, I'm like, you don't think you're kind of old to be standing behind a building with a strange man? Like, oh, he comes to the bar all the time. But she literally said he came there that one time and he was tipsy. Now you trying to change it around because I'm trying to make sense of this. Nah,
Too late.
I wasn't gonna say it, but we gotta translate everything. She waits. Yo, she's a thought. That's what's going on, and she needs to stop lying so much. I'm telling you, like, this is wild, and she wanna always talk about Slumlord. She wanna speak about that lady. They in the same age. Another old ass capper. What?
Sad.
They around the same age. These 70-year-olds. 70-year-olds, they out of control, y'all. They is out of control. I need them. I told my mother I'm about to find somebody grandmother. I'm about to go up to Lauderhill and find one of them old ladies and pay them. Like to get at her, I'm telling you. Y'all, that's a story time. That's what went on. This lady had me tight. She had me mad. And then it's like the cats, Luna don't like her. Luna don't like her. And Luna's a friendly cat. I know the old lady squad. Yo, I'm telling you, I was gonna find somebody grandmother. And be like, I got a mission for you. You down with it, down for it? Let me know. Cause I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was just probably trying to get. I feel like she was trying to get Judo locked up, y'all. I think that's what she was trying to do. Yeah, she's trying to get him locked up. And my mother has said that. You know what I said to my mother? I would have been in the car behind him. I'm telling you, like, you want to call police? I'm gonna give you a reason. For real. I'm gonna give you a reason. Yeah, that's what she was trying to do. And then trying to run up in your face, trying to like put her hands like, motherfucker. Luna be in the business, so she doesn't like, yo. Luna did not like her. She tried to touch Luna, and she said that Luna had bit my hand or scratched her hand. Luna bit her hand. I'm like, nah. Luna does not do that to people.
Yeah, unless she just genuinely just does not like.
Exactly. Like Tiger's the one. Tiger's the one, you know.
Tiger's gonna fuck her up.
You cannot pet Tiger. She's not with it.
Trying to pet Tiger while she was laying down, and Tiger just stared at her hand every time she put her hand close. Tiger was like backing up, sniffing her shit, like, hold on, wait a minute.
I told her, leave her alone. She watch your hands. You come near Tiger with your hand, she be like,
Tiger will hit you. Tiger will hit you first. Out of all three of them, Tiger.
That's what Tiger do.
Tiger will hit you first.
Get that stinking hand away from me.
Tiger do not play the radio. She gonna own one, bro.
And Lily will come out, look, turn around, go right under the bed. Like, nope.
You got one time with Lily. She's literally one.
Yep.
She sniff you and not coming out. Nah.
That's how I be knowing. Thank you, Whitney. How you doing? That's how I be knowing that people is genuine or not. Mm-hmm. Through the cats.
Yeah, the cats will tell you.
Through the cats.
Animals, period.
Yep. I was thinking that like she wanted him out the way because yeah, of course. She trying to get you out the way, so she try to take over. Remember, when she thought she was gonna move with me, I had to tell her I'm going to New York. You're not moving in there with me, driving me crazy. Get out of here. No, you don't. Yo, when I wake up in the morning, I try to process my day. Like, I try to process the dreams I had, process everything. This lady wake up crazy. Like she, shut the, yo. All day. Phone be going off all day because she calls everybody. Oh boy. I seen somebody said put Leo on her. Man, Leo would have slapped her up real so quick. Granny going wild. Says Sarah. That's my story, y'all. We was bombarded by a senior citizen. She really thought, I guess, she could sit with us. I don't know. Y'all, you know what else she was doing? I forgot to tell y'all. When we would go places, y'all know, everybody knows me and Judah was married. She knows this too. We would go places like, and if it's a man looking at me, she would be like, "Oh, she's beautiful, right? Wait, don't you think she's beautiful?" I'm like, "Yo, I have a husband. What is wrong with you? Why are you saying that to him? Making people think they have a chance, so now they can get flamed." I just saw him looking. I don't care. Remember in the other crib when she was telling me about the nude beach, talking about the men had big stings. You don't remember that? And you came out the room was like, "Why are you saying that to her?"
I think, yeah, very, very famous.
Y'all, she talking about nude beach over up in Miami.
Yeah,
In nude beach. I forgot the name of the beach. Oh, we should go there. And Judah was like, "Go there for what?" Yo, see y'all stuff like that, trying to cause problems. Now go be friends with Beverly and Precious. Yo, Precious would have probably washed her up. She would say, yeah, mad disrespectful. Really disrespectful. That's how I would just be like, yo, which, or she'd be like, "Oh, you should have seen the guys at College Hunks. They was just so good looking. You should have saw them." I don't want to see them.
I worked for College Home, so thank you. This is almost like a compliment, yeah. So thank you.
So he said, "I work for College Hunks." Yo, that's what she said. "Oh, they're just so good looking. You had to see them." I'm like, "Listen, lady,
And you married a college.
please.
Works for everybody, right?
Please,
Yeah,
you leave it up to her." And she said, I really think she had a crush on him, y'all. Because she would say that, like, "Oh, Judah was so," she said that. When we was at the restaurant, Judah was so good looking. Like, he can, then she said it to the waiter, "You got to see her husband. Her husband's a rapper. He's good looking." Why are you telling her that? Knowing that I'm crazy. Like,
like you ain't TV too. Like.
what? 7:30. Like, come on now. Let me, y'all know how y'all know about white Air Forces, right? I didn't have scrap sessions in crisp white Air Force straight out the box. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I don't. When it's time to go, it's time to go. Like, but why are you telling the waiter that? That's my thing. Like, she really be trying to start. I tell her, "I don't want to go to this area. I don't like this area. Claudia, I don't like this. If you want me to go to jail, then you go over there." What she do? Still go over there. Then getting scared because now I'm fessed up in her car, ready to slap somebody. Now she's terrified. You see what I'm saying? Why would you go over there knowing I say I don't like this area? Don't take me over there. Like, come on, man. She knows what she be doing. She know exactly what she be doing, causing problems. And then trying to ask personal questions. She'll never get an answer. She asked me something personal, act like I don't hear her. I mean, I don't. I be tuning her out. See how she be like, "Hey, did you hear me?" No, what you say? I really don't be hearing her. I catch certain things. Like I caught her when she said she was waiting for this man's wife to leave the earth so she can go smash him. That's what he said. Oh, it'd be random, y'all. You know who was the best I ever had in my life? The guy. Wow, who cares about that? Tripping. Hey, Ann Given. What's up, Bunny? She tripping, y'all. She's bugging. Bugged out. She's somewhere right now in that Jeep. waiting for that man to call and say that his wife left so she can drive up there and be with him. But that's what she waiting for. She said it. Hi, Lily. He's never calling her. That man's not interested in her, okay? Gang, gang, gang. He's not interested in her. That man don't care about that lady. And I really think he be pressing her for money or something. Like he want his money back. Because she keeps saying, oh, I got to pay him back. I want to send him some money. That's probably because he's on her ass. I want my money. For however much he sent towards that bill, he wants his bread back.
I promise that this year gonna pay it back.
I don't lie. I don't lie. That's what she be saying. I don't lie. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Whenever you saying Donald Trump called your phone. No man is waiting on that old cooch. She, I get like she homeless and all that, but even when she was staying at our crib, she wasn't washing. Am I lying? She was taking whole baths. Y'all know what whole baths are, right? When y'all just go to the sink and like put soap on the rag and that's it. That was the whole bath. That's what she was doing. And then put on her little Chanel 9 perfume and be outside acting like a big shot. And your cooch was not submerged in water. This the second old person, literally, that I had it out with and they don't get in the tub and wash. This the second. The second. So it smells like Chanel and Trout. The second. I'm a chips and chip down for you not sitting that stinky cooch on my couch. Yo. I was really debating, like, should I do a story time about this? Remember I asked you? When my mother called my phone, y'all, and told me that, I was like, oh no. Fest season 2025. Fest. And if my grandmother was still alive, I'm telling my grandmother would have. My grandmother would have. Man, listen. You think Mama Kane got at you? You think Judo came? Man, please. My grandmother would have. So, my grandmother was a Bronx native. She was living in the Bronx. She told me my grandmother was from Brooklyn. My grandmother would have slapped the living with his boy. My grandma would have slapped her. Like, where you get that from? Some of my grandmother from Brooklyn. Where? I never even told you that. I never mentioned nothing about my grandmother to this lady. She's wild. She's making up stuff in her head. The poison. No. Wow. And when I told her why she had to stop saying my name, like screaming my name out in public, she's like, oh, you never even told me that. You never tell me that. How can I? Every time I say, yo, let me holler at you real quick, like I'm trying to tell her something, she would just cut me off and start talking about her cancer, or talking about her daughter, or talking about this, or talking about that. You can't get a word in. He called her the poison. Le poison. Okay, stories be silly. Y'all see how people want to be a story time. They want to be up here. I'm telling you, I literally be minding my business, y'all. I minds my business, just like I be in this house minding my business, and she be calling, bothering. See, it never fails. I was at a campsite when I had to do that, but then he still watched. Nah, she wasn't at no campsite. She had a full available, nice sized bathroom, and she didn't utilize it. She will be back tomorrow. Oh no, Kim. She ain't been here. She's afraid. The way she jumped in that Jeep and spent up out of here, she was scared. She was terrified. And then try to get on the phone and talk about me to my mother. And then it was lies. My mother cooked her up. And he said, keep my daughter and my son-in-law name out your mouth. Yo, I'm telling you. Listen, that lady, she better stay away. Every person house that she's been to, yo, she's got into it with them. Every person. She the problem, and she don't even see it. She's parked somewhere stalking. She's somewhere on that phone lying, because that's all she do. She be on the phone from the time it's a little bit of daylight and it's changing to turn daytime. She be on the phone lying all day with that ugly ringtone. You hear that ringtone? That ringtone ugly, yo. Oh my God. What her delusional mind make her think she could talk to your mother? I don't know. I guess she thought my mother was gonna side with her, like, oh yeah, my daughter. Kim, please. My mother and father do not play, okay? Especially my father. They don't play. My father was like, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. Because she would have got the fuck out. Yep. Boy. Crazy. Remember she wanted to fight my father because he was talking about Trump. She was getting. I told y'all she was getting mad. She was getting heated. Like, boy, my father was like, I do not care. How did y'all meet her at the Dunkin' Donuts? Cuzzo, I'm gonna leave this video up here so y'all could catch it from the beginning. She was at the Dunkin' Donuts, acting fake rich. She's 70, so I can imagine she been professional lying. Yo, she said that she was an IT tech. Wait.
She was a diversity trainer.
Wait, I'm saying if you mean, yeah. She says this her favorite line. You must not know who I am. I'm a banker. I'm an IT tech. I'm a diversity trainer. She spread them lies around so much, y'all, at the bar. She said to the lady, to the girl, do you know? They must know who they messing with. Do you know who I am? What the girl said? A banker. She says, oh, you know I was a banker. Lady, you done told that lie to so many people. You don't even remember. You don't remember telling the girl that. The girl remembers. We're tired of hearing that. She's a habitual liar. Yo, my husband said that. A liar just like Trump. Yo, on her Facebook is nothing but Trump. My mother says she's in love with Trump. That's all that's up there. She got pictures of Donald Trump all over her Facebook. Nothing but Donald Trump. That's it. Democrats this. Like, lady. What's wrong?
Katy Perry is dressed like a cervix.
A cervix. Yo, next time a guy holler at me, Tia. Side note, what's hubby music page? Cause of the, what is it? What's your YouTube page? J Judo?
Yeah.
Is this J Judo?
You with me?
I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram, Imani, cause I'm gonna do it just like Kane do it. Yo, y'all, y'all. Wait, how I be saying on my stories? Y'all, fucking y'all. She's bugged out. Thank you. I love the positive music. Yes, he has positive music. Thank you, cousin. Sir, you must not know who I am. I'm a banker. Y'all start using that, okay? I'm a banker. She even does it on the phone. When like people call her phone, like the car people, remember they called her phone, like something about her car warranty or something. She's like, excuse me. She cutting it. Excuse me. Hello. I'm a banker. I'm a banker. I'm a banker for 30 years. I'm like, yo, that man don't care about that. That man does not care about that. He's trying to ask you about the warranty on your car, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. I'm so serious. I can't wait to use this. She's a banker. I'm in IT. When the girl said, "Oh, my phone was acting up," she said that to me too. When I said, "Yeah, my iPhone had broke," why didn't you call me? I'm in IT tech. I could have fixed it for you. Fixed what? The screen was looked like a spider web. It was done. What are you gonna fix? I can't believe Judo didn't unconnect the speaker. I'm in IT tech. I had to do it. Lady, please get out my mother. Just go. Go ahead. Go unhook the speaker. I don't care about that. What she said? Oh, what is it gonna take to make her laugh? She doesn't laugh because you're a corny. You're a cornball. You guys don't laugh. You guys just sit with serious faces. Remember she said that?
Take my shirt off.
Yeah, do I have to take my shirt off?
None of that shit.
I got this. I'm a
All your
banker.
clothes down. Nothing off.
Yo, her jokes is corny. Oh yeah, she said she was a comedian too, y'all. She did shows around the place. She was a comedian. Did she not say that? This lady done had millions of jobs. She's a comedian. I forgot to tell Daddy Kane that too. He gonna be crying when I tell him that one. I'm a banker, bitch. Yo, multiple personalities. I think that's her mental illness. She has split personality disorder or something. Maker said, "I got this. I'm a banker." Yeah, she gonna be a pilot next. Yo,
I wouldn't be surprised.
she fixed the fryer later at the job. She says, "Look, I fixed the fryer later. Nobody knew how to do it." This lady bugged out. Bugged. all I did was I would just sit and just look at her like, and she'd be like, "You all right?" "Yeah, I'm good." I'm trying to connect wires in my brain to figure out like, because right now it's not adding up. How old she thinks? How will she owe these things to get homeless? I don't know, sis. I don't know. She act like a big shot. It's funny now. Yo, I was beyond annoyed, Tia, sis. I was beyond annoyed. Especially Judo. He wouldn't say a word. He would be quiet. You be sitting there like, he'll be sitting in that chair just looking at her like, Y'all had to see him. He was standing and said, "Get the out," and pointed at the door.
Time and place. You know? Just for the time.
I didn't even tell y'all. Did I tell y'all why? Yeah, because she was burping. She was burping out loud, y'all. That's what it was.
It was a long list of shit.
It was a long list of stuff, but the burping is what set it off. She talking about she takes an asthma pump, y'all, because she claims she has like bronchitis or whatever. But she smoked like a chimney, and she talking about every time I take the asthma pump, it makes me burp. But she also said when she discovered it was mold in the slumlord apartment, she talking about the mold is making her burp. She would be burping out loud. Y'all know loud, nasty burps. This is what this lady was doing. And she'll cough without covering her mouth. She nasty, yo. You out there hugging on homeless men, and then want to come in the kitchen. I seen her. When she had that brioche bread thing, she took both of her hands and she took the bread out the pack and took her hands and went, rubbed it on the bread, and then cut a piece and brung it to the freaking table and was like, "Here you go." I was like, "I didn't ask for that." "Oh no, I want you to try it." "Nah, I done ate already. I ate. I can't eat nothing else." Me and Judo ate. You must be out your mind if you think. Because if I would have ate that bread, I would have go to the hospital. Because I would have swore my intestines was going to curl up into something. Like, nah, man. Yo, she rubbed her hand on the whole entire thing. Both hands. She walked straight in from outside. This lady's disgusting. Anyway. And she was hugging, and I said, "Yeah, I'm not getting back in her car." Because she like, "Oh, I'm going to go back to the Publix tomorrow, and I'm going to pick him up and take him to wherever she was going to take him." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not getting back in this car." Because the man is not clean. This lady nasty says she's a crackhead. You know, that type of shit gets me irrationally angry. That and the chewing with your mouth open, yo. Especially when it's like right here. I don't know. It's just a certain way it sounds when somebody's chewing with their mouth open. Just make you want to go. She do something, yo. Oh yeah, she did, y'all. She admitted to my mother that she was addicted to Xanax. That's what she told my mother. I forgot to tell you that too. My mother told me that.
She was saying something about that when she was here. She was like, she trying to win. She must have been in the process.
She's still in the bars.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm saying, no, I'm saying she must have been talking about recently because she telling your mama that she mentioned it to us, so it must be something going on.
Claudia was a lesson. That's what she was. A karmic lesson. Because, nah. Mm-mm. And Judo was mad at her too. She was telling people how to do my hair. Remember? At the bar. Judo was like, "Why the fuck is she sharing your hair? Sharing your hair secrets?" Like,
I mean, you would think you would be the one saying something about that.
I just looked at her like, "What is it called? What's it called?" It's a braid. A synthetic braid. That's what it is.
I mean, you would think.
Did you see how she asked, "Can we go back to the beauty supply store so I can help her pick out a ponytail like this to match her hair?" I'm like, they don't come in. They come in dark colors only. It doesn't come in blonde. Like, cause you really, Y'all, her original hair color is like blonde, like platinum blonde. Can you imagine a 70-year-old with this hanging off the back of her head? Like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but come on now.
Did you get that guy to me?
It's up there. It came when you was down there. So when I get off here, I'm gonna get started. There's a Claudia somewhere near you. Be careful out there. Exactly. Exactly. She was your
Yo.
biggest hater. So, you're not lying.
Yo, they sound like a what's his name?
Let me see. Just goes to show you can't help everyone. Lesson learned. Facts, Jamaica.
I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds like the Smokey the Bear one. You know what I'm saying? There's a Jamaica, there's a Claudia around you everywhere.
Yes.
Only you can prevent Claudias from coming in your house.
Yo. Yo, one time I had a braid ponytail down my back, and at the gas station, man was looking at me like he was in love. He was like, "Ooh, your hair is so beautiful. Is that yours?" And I was like, "Oh, thank you. Yes."
Wow.
Yo,
Sure, cat.
that hairstyle would look great on her because she's a banker.
Wow. Facts. Who said that shit? Who said that shit?
Bunny.
Nah, that was funny. That was funny. Yeah.
Yo, that was a good one. That was a good one.
She said it fit great on her because
She's
she's
a banker. She even wrote that. Remember, she wrote that on her Facebook. I'm a banker. I was reading it to him. He was like, "Yo, what the hell?" I'm surprised she wasn't a makeup artist. Cause of I'm surprised. She was a cook. She claimed that too.
A chef, supposedly.
You hear Tigra crying? She in the room crying. Tasha, as soon as you buy it. Yo, Tia. Yo. She gonna be mad. Like, I'm a banker. I own that. Let me see. Love you from Italy. Hey, what's up? Shout out to Italy. I'm trying to see how to pronounce your name. Betsabel? Betsabel? Mecca, it clearly wasn't mine. So if you're delusional, I'm not piping in on bubbles. Let me hit her up so she know where all the jobs at. Yo, she has all experience, yo. She said that to Judo too. I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than you. You smarter than him, but you have no way to live. This is crazy. Like, I don't understand. I couldn't believe it, yo. I was literally standing there like, this lady is crazy. Then she tried to get crazy on the phone with my mother. Yo. Talking about, your mom is so sweet. Everybody said, oh, your mom is so sweet. Or they tell my father, your daughter is so nice. My father said, what daughter? Who you talking about? I know you're talking about her. Please. We from the hood still. Like, if you step out of line, we'll help you get back in line. Right, Luna? Right, Luna? It's 2:40 a.m. I can't go to sleep with all this tea. Oh, it's 2:40 where you at? Okay. It's Italy. Shout out to Italy. I love you too, Betsabel, huh?
That's Italy in the house.
Facts. And yes, our diversity training. Don't forget that. She's smarter because she's a banker. And an IT tech. Yo. Yeah, Luna looking in the camera. She on the penthouse like, yeah, she had to go. Maybe something else, man. Like, I don't know. I'm scarred, y'all. I was really, really scarred. I told my husband, like, I'm having a hard time getting over this. Like, I was up at 2, 3 in the morning, mopping, cleaning up. Like, I don't know, y'all. She sent me back. She sent me back. and she didn't work for Dunkin' Donuts. You know what, Renisha? I don't know. She said she was an ambassador for Dunkin' Donuts. That's what she said. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't believe not. It's like everything she's ever told me. I feel like it's baloney. It's a lie. I can't. I just can't believe it. I feel like T-Pain. Oh, she said when she was living in North Miami in the towers, she lived in the same building as T-Pain and Little John. That's what she told Judo. I have Little John's phone number. I have yet to see the phone number, y'all. Because Judo was like, oh, call him. Did she call him? I haven't seen the number yet. I don't know. She a boxer now. And she fixed the fryer later. That's what she said. T-Pain. That's what she said. Y'all, I can't make this up, y'all. That's what she said, y'all. Like, ambassador for Dunkin' Donuts. Add that to the resume. But Kane, why would she lie? Yo, D. That's what she said outside in the driveway. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? Because that's I don't know. That's what you're doing. She probably mad because she an IT banker. Yo, this lady wild, y'all. Like, I don't know. My father was like, she wanted to move in your house and take over your house. That's literally what she was trying to do. You know what she was trying to do? She was trying to take over. She left the bacon. She just zoomed out because she got scared. Because I start like really getting on her. I never seen that car move that fast. Man, I took all that stuff to the trash outside. I told you to throw it away. You are the story time. This was a setup. I wish it was fake. Y'all, for the whole week, I didn't finish the day that the story time dropped. I didn't finish editing that video, that story time, until Sunday. It took me days. I kept getting up like I couldn't even sleep. Like, y'all, I can't believe this lady tried to. This is this is so funny. I'm telling you, cuzzo, like, her resume is so good because she's smarter than us. Yo, that you had to hear her. She was like, I'm smarter than you. I know more than you. Mm-hmm. Yep, my father was like, I wish I was there. I bet you do. I bet you do. My mother said that. Don't make me come back to Florida, because if I come down there. Listen, she got both parents on her ass. Maybe she works in the IT banking department. Y'all know, like, has-beens, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's stuck in the past. This is 2025. This is 2025. We are not talking about things that you did in the 90s, the early 80s, the early 2000s. We talking about now. I mean, because bankers get paid, a good piece of change. So what's going on here? When someone says, why would I lie, believe nothing? Exactly. She reached her peak 50 years ago. And she's stuck in time. And she does diversity training. And, oh my God. I like this lady off the street. Stay off the street. Said she was her hustler trying to get me to sell coffee. What the hell? Yo. Sell coffee? You gotta do that story time, sis. She probably peaked in high school. She has so many stories, y'all. She has a lot of stories. And I can't believe any of them. I can't believe any of them. Was she married to a millionaire? That seems to be true, because I seen it, the pictures. So pictures, there's credible pictures for that. The millions was left to your kids, and your kids don't want nothing to do with you. but you won't say why. You won't say why. I know why. Because you be lying. You be lying and you be trolling and treating people like garbage. And more like she never has been. I mean, you can sell anything. I sold milk, so selling coffee isn't far fetched. Hey, yo, I don't know why people try to lie to people from Brooklyn. Yo, I'm telling you, I told y'all like I'm a robot. So it's like when people be talking and they be lying, it's something that pops up right across and be like cat in real big letters, bullshit in real big letters. But my face be like, oh okay. I'll be back. I'm gonna go in the house real quick. I don't want to hear that because you're lying. I don't know why you think I care. It's just Judo's fault. He don't need to bring. Yo, I'm telling you, he even said that. She's crazy as hell. That's why there are probably stipulations like she need to be on medication. Photoshop. If I was Luna sleeping through, she going to eat, y'all. She just came out of the penthouse to go eat. It's been very peaceful since. And I don't know where. I meant to ask my mother where it sounded like she was at. I meant to ask her. It sounded like she was in her car outside or something. You know, she ran back. She ran over there and tried to talk nonsense about. That's all. That's all it's gonna take. Cause I already know her spots where she feels safe at. I already know. I'm telling you, I would go right over there. I'm not playing with you. Lying to me, it's an unnecessary evil because, yo, I'm telling you. My cat heard that, now he acting up. Oh, he heard Luna talking. Kane, this was bad that, yo.
Luna got a secret admirer.
Mm-hmm. She over there eating and Lily watching her. Old security. There was a bad week, y'all. It was a bad week. She literally bad month as the whole we dealing with this lady for the whole month. A month full of BS. I don't like when people play with my money and then try to lie and attach my name to some bummy begging stuff. I don't like that. I really don't. I can't stand it. She had a crush on you. Heather's boyfriend doesn't dress like Judo. You see how Judo shoes, how his shoes look, how his clothes, how he dress himself. Her boyfriend looks like shit. He's ugly. He's an ugly dark skinned PR. That's what she. Did she not? That's what she would say. I'm like, yo, why are you talking about this man? Like,
Nah, real shit. That's how she was going in. You would think that none of these people would help her out.
she out of line. I'm telling you. Yo, that's Regina. That's how she sound. That's how she sounds. I mean, loud. Her and Beverly probably the same voice levels. Loud. Like use your inside voice. Yo. Oh, come look at this on the TV. Come look at this real quick. I'm like, I don't want to see that. I don't care about that. Like, I was a comedian. I did shows. I did shows around. I was a comedian. Nobody cares. I took a lot of Tylenol around that lady. I did. She was giving me headaches. I know I can't stay here because you know you guys are newlyweds. I know you guys wanna get laid and stuff, so I don't want to be in the way. Remember she would say stuff like that?
No filter.
Oh, man. Her mind was. Then she mentioned something. Remember she mentioned something about a blowjob? Hey, Judo, I'm gonna get you a blowjob tonight. I'm gonna your wife. I'm like, yo, what? She said that at the bar. You remember? I'm like, yo, you gotta chill. What's wrong with you? Why are you even thinking about stuff like that? Come on, man. Retire, retirement community is that way, ma'am. Yo, it's that I miss Beverly. Oh, Beverly coming up in part 6, y'all. Yo, that was so inappropriate. Yo, that's how she was. Mad, disrespectful, and rude. Like, and we would just be looking at her, and other people, like pedestrians, they'd be like, what the fuck is this motherfucker? Like, what time is it?
It's probably like 8:52.
What you want to eat for dinner? Oh, that was your dinner?
Yeah.
Y'all, I can't make this up. This lady, that's how this lady was. That's the stuff that she would say. She didn't care, and it wasn't funny. And when she would see what we wasn't laughing, she would try to throw she was a comedian stuff in it.
Just one stop.
Yeah, she would not stop.
Trying to force the joke. Like,
Crazy part is if you punched her, you would be exactly. We'd be the bad people. I can't wait for part 6. I know keeping rewatching your videos because I don't know others don't tell stories like you do. They be trying. I've seen some people trying to copy my style, but always remember, right? On a block, you got a Sunoco, you got a racetrack, you got a marathon, but there's only one gas station that got the good gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, with a good price. And the crazy part is if you punched her, let me see. I can't wait to hear what oh man, Beverly was out of control, y'all. Out of control. Facts, sis. See, that's the most annoying part about it when people do shit like that. They act so scared and shocked when you snap on them. That's what she did outside. That's what she did outside. Talking about Judo was ungrateful. She kept saying that he's ungrateful. My mother was like, ungrateful. What did you do for him? She talking about, I bought him dinner. I bought you dinner. That's how she was saying. I bought you dinner. Boy, what? Nobody asked you to buy anything, my nigga. Nobody asked you to buy nothing. What are you talking about? Judo was like, get out.
yeah, man.
Get out. Yo, exactly. Said if you did buy dinner, you on my spot. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, she's crazy. You in his house. Yo. You in his house and he ungrateful. This what I'm saying. My sister is like that. She was even more shocked when the cops was called, locked her up. That's what would have happened, because they would have asked her for her ID. And if it didn't say this address, she would have been clipped. I'm telling you. Clipped. Landlord would have pulled up like, I don't know her. She gotta go. Look, I bought you Gucci, yo. Shorty, I could cook my man. Yo, this is what I'm saying. And then she bought items that was already in the refrigerator. We literally went grocery shopping 2 days before that. It's the items that you're going to buy is in the refrigerator if he wanted that. But he clearly said, I'm eating a burger. Yeah, I told it too. And then she bought broccoli, talking about, no, you need to eat healthy. You need to eat healthy. I'm going to make you some broccoli with some penne noodles and garlic. I'm going to make a big pot so you can have it for days. I don't want that. Boy. Who said? I didn't want that. Officer, she's an intruder. Yo, what's up, KK? My mother said that if she pull up back in that driveway, call 911. She's scared of BSO. She's terrified. She terrified. She see that green Jeep Cruiser pulling up. She's gone. Auntie, she was trying to take the home. Yo, that woman is crazy. No, thank you. Can you was sick of her shenanigans? I'm telling you. I went in the room. Judo coming in like, you all right? I'd be like, Nah, bitch. When she touched my face at that door, when she tried to put her hand on my face, like, oh, such a sweetheart. Don't ever, and don't ever put your hands on my face. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't touch my face. I don't play that. Not them filthy hands. Don't trying to give me a bum bump. Don't touch my face. Bum bum. Don't touch my face, man. I'm telling you. You trying to give me some stinking lip gloss cause of the brand name when you was behind that tiki bar. Talking about I only use it a few times. I don't care. I don't want it. The seal is broken on it. What I look like? Get out of here. You showed her great restraint because touching my face is a violation. Boy, I flamed her at the door. Y'all see the neighbor? That man is annoying, and she was getting on his nerve. She was going down there bothering that man, y'all. Going to his door, bothering him. I just can't. I can't believe it. Blackhead is always trying to feed you. I don't know. Cause she wouldn't have something to talk about, y'all. Cause she don't know our business. So she needs something. She needs something to have over us to talk about. So now it's just she tried to get Judo a job, and when she didn't need and ask for, she bought him dinner. Once again, didn't ask for or need. And then now she's putting lies out saying I constantly call her, ask her for money to pay bills. I'm so on time with bill. Everything is paid on the. Am I lying? On the first, paid. The only landlord that can say I didn't pay rent was the slumlord because she wasn't fixing nothing. So I held my rent, and she tried to play my mother. So I held the rent. That's the only landlord. That's it. That's the only landlord that can say something. Like, and she called and was like, "Oh, you didn't pay rent. I know that. I'm getting ready to go buy some Air Force. I know. I know I didn't pay it. You don't fix nothing. You a Band-Aid landlord." I swear the old streetwalkers always think they have some wisdom to offer. She's smarter than us. That's what she said. They be trying to do the thing unsolicited so they can ask for something outrageous. Exactly. That's what's going on. She just wants something to talk about. It's me, Cat. I don't know why my... Oh, okay, sis. All right. Yeah, it say KK. And she did that. She says that she bought detergent. Heather used up all my detergent. Remember, I called the girl Heather. They ate up all my cake. They ate up my ice cream. They drink my coffee. They drank this. They ate all my food. I don't have no. Am I lying? He's over there crying. Because it's the truth. That's what she said. Her nasty boyfriend, the dark-skinned PR, he's ate up all my cupcakes. He ate all my cookies. He ate all this stuff. That's what she was on. So I said to her, why do you keep buying stuff if they eating on your food? So what, you don't get a chance to eat? I don't get to eat anything because they eat it all. Oh, Heather's jealous because I cooked a gourmet dinner and her boyfriend was eating it. But I thought you don't like the boyfriend, so you made food and the boyfriend ate some of the. Like, you see what I'm saying here? I don't know, y'all. I think she liked the dark skin PR, and that's what's going on. And then her boyfriend, he brings some of his PR friends to the job. Why are you worried about that? You got your job, right? That's what I said to her. She would write letters and telling they lazy. Remember the letters she was showing us? Leave them people alone. I just saw it. Why you just can't clock in? Just clock in, do your job, and stop worrying about other people at the job. Let the manager, the owners see that they're not working. I don't know. It's all good. The accent. That's how she sound. That's how she sound. Y'all see how quiet my house is? This is what I'm used to. This is what the cat's used to. It's like it was just complete chaos. Like total chaos. She's calling my name every 2 seconds. Come look at this. Or she's coming to ask stupid questions. Then she would try to sit on my bed with outside clothes on, making me melt. I'm literally melting. Get this bitch, don't get the fuck off my bed with them fucking clothes. I'm like, listen, don't sit on my bed. Don't sit. You was outside with the pants on. Oh no, I just put these on this morning. I don't know. All right, it's nighttime. It's not morning time. It's night. Like Fran Church, Fran Treasure. That's how my house be so quiet. Yo, I like it when it's quiet. I do. She be outside bothering the neighbors. When I told her that the neighbor was Jewish, what she say? Shalom. She said something to that lady in Jewish, and the lady stopped and looked at her and was like, and then she laughed and just waved and kept going. I'm like, here she go. Leave these people alone. Leave them alone. She thinks she know everything. When there was all the cars parked outside, she's like, what's going on outside? You see all them cars, all them people? I'm like, yeah, the neighbor's having a housewarming. She says, because she's seeing all Jewish people. Oh, no, no. I forgot what it is. She called it something that the Jewish people do on Fridays. And I'm like, today is Thursday. It's not Friday. That's not what's going on. How are you going to tell me? I'm part Jewish. I said, all right. Okay, because the neighbor had literally told us what was going on. So I didn't argue with her. I just said, all right. Because I don't have time for this. She knows everything. She's smarter than us. And she's part Jewish now. You know, Roku got the good shows. I gotta check Roku out. She might be on there because she was a comedian. But yeah, y'all. I gotta find out what I'm gonna eat for dinner. I gotta see what I'm gonna eat for dinner. You hungry again? You want something else? Oh. Alright. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Let me see something while I'm up here. Before I No activity. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. Alright, y'all. I'm about to sign out because I need to eat. I'm done talking about Dragon Lady, the banker. I'm done talking about the banker. I don't even know what bank she worked at because she didn't say. But that was the live story time that I had to do. That was the live story time. So, if you enjoyed this story time, give this video a thumbs up. And leave some comments. Do y'all think that the Dragon Lady gonna try to come back over here and bother us? Do you think so, babe? If she do, I'm calling the police. I'm not even a cop caller like that. I know what she's afraid of. She's afraid of the cops. So I'm gonna call the popo. Hey, Carmen. I'm glad I didn't see it because I wasn't seeing the comments. My cousin in Manhattan sounds just like that. Oh, shit. Damn, that shit scared the fuck out of me. When's it? Oh, tomorrow. I have to deal with this tomorrow. Oh, my God. I don't like fireworks, y'all. I don't. That scared me. Look at Luna. Luna like... She need gel. Yes, she do, Tia. All right, y'all. Boy, as a person being from Brownsville, I'm supposed to be used to noise like that. It's because it's quiet and it's just off guard. Like, but we have to hear this. This gonna be going on all day tomorrow. I can't believe it. I can't deal with it. I'm about to get under the bed with the cats. Sit in the closet. I might sit in the closet. All right, y'all. I'm about to go have dinner. I'm about to go eat. That's the end of the story time. Good night, sis Alvaro. Good night, everybody. Part 6 is coming up next, okay? And it's a series coming in the membership. I'm editing that video. I was editing that before I came on live. So y'all look for that. That's coming up any day now, okay? I need to go clean my puppy pen. Okay, and Tia, I gotta figure out this thing too. So yes, sis, I gotta go. I gotta eat. I'm starving. I done spent most of my time talking about this lady. But yeah. So wherever you at in this crazy ass world, because Donald Trump was on the phone with this lady. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend that Mrs. Kane is on the fucking tube. Good night and giving. I didn't understand that one part of the convo. Yeah, you gotta watch the replay. Watch the replay. I gotta respond to everybody's comments, okay? The YouTube studio where I be working from, some days, I don't know, that app be acting mad crazy. But I'm gonna respond to all your comments. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't be leaving y'all hanging on my man's call and Mr. Donald Trump. Make sure if Donald Trump call your phone, y'all tell him that Mrs. Kane is on the tube. Okay? Tell him to subscribe. Tell him to subscribe to my husband page. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to me and Judo joint page. I got another video. It's a video about to drop on there too. All right, I got videos coming up. So yeah, no problem, Mecca. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for listening about this, because this is wild and crazy. Like I told y'all, this is my virtual diary. All right. Had to check out, but I'm back. Yeah, I'm about to sign out, Munchkin. So yeah, everybody that came in late, y'all catch the replay, and y'all can see what's going on. Okay, because y'all already know, ain't nobody gonna sit and try to lie on me. This is why God gave me this platform. I'm gonna put it up there so it can be seen. I don't care. Yes, I'm gonna see y'all next time. I'm gonna see y'all in the story time. Make sure y'all subscribe to the membership. The membership is my virtual diary. That's what I'm calling it. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to that, because I have a Dear Diary story series coming in there, okay? I'm working on that. Subscribe to me and my husband's channel. I have a video coming up there. And subscribe to his music channel, okay? What else? Yes, just everybody, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I put y'all a long way. I'm see y'all next time, okay? Don't talk to strangers in Dunkin' Donuts nowhere. Alright? Peace, I love y'all. Be safe. Oh shit. Look, Lily ran.